Um, Good evening. Uh, Welcome to the middle of the week. I hope it's been going okay for you so far. Today, or I guess tonight, depending where you are, I am returning to the world of plastic tracks and metal cars and Hot Wheels Unleashed. I think I took a look at this a few months ago. Differences now that I picked up the GOTY pack, so got a bunch of new cars and tracks. And I guess I'm covering it right now, but they have some of the big releases kind of featured in that little banner in the bottom right. There's monster trucks, and then there's also Looney Tunes, and there's also a Batman expansion. Alright, so I saw it like on the City Rumble map, but of course I couldn't access it because I didn't have the DLC back then, but I do now! And yeah, I figured I'd take a look at that tonight. Just jump in here. I think the DLC maps were on the bottom, right? So I guess I just have to... Yep, here we go. Got to check which order they came out in. Oh, I guess I'll check out monster trucks. Yeah, I guess I should say these are the big three they have here. Monster trucks, they have Batman, and Looney Tunes. So we're gonna start with the more generic one first. Stop motion studio. Ha! Wow, looks like someone's trying to film a YouTube video here. Not kidding. Wonder if are these the monster trucks? Oh, maybe not. I did pull a couple extra cars in my off time, so I got a bunch of dupes here. Yeah, the looks like the DLC also includes, you know, a bunch of individual cars. So you'll see things like, yeah, the Blanca cars, a couple of Street Fighter cars in here. There's the Barbie car I passed by. I'm assuming this is Monster. Hey, wow! I can't believe they got the car from Forza Horizon 5 in here. No kidding. Oh, okay. They sell on the bottom left, which pack it comes from. That's cool. When we take a look at the rest of these, you know, the Bone Shaker Unleashed. Oh, there's a Bugs Bunny car. This is my favorite part about Hot Wheels. The cars might have like the character in them. The design's usually evocative of what they're trying to get across here. So like, see here, the Chun-Li car. have the blue part indicating Chun-Li's clothes, and then you have the sort of opaque brown part. That well, you know what that refers to. Classic Packard. So yeah, it's a bunch of licensed cars and then a couple of other cars. All right, wish I knew more about cars. This is coming from someone who plays Forza a lot. Yeah, I'm not that much of a car person. I just like driving them. All right. Mad manga. Here we go. Marvin the Martian. This one's a bit more deliberate. You can see the helmet. It's definitely Marvin's helmet there. No big booms come with it, I have to assume. Tell Dreammobile. They're part of the Barbie pack. Oh, M. Bison, of course, he gets a gigantic truck. You'd have to be a psycho to drive that thing down the road. The McLaren. I can't believe they got another car from Forza Horizon. No, I'm kidding. Right, Masters of the Universe. I have He-Man in here. And Skeletor. Huh, joke's on you, I'm into this car. See, this one I've already seen. Wow. Roadrunner. Of course, they would have the Roadrunner car. We can't have a Looney Tunes pack without Roadrunner. That said, I'm assuming they don't have a Speedy Gonzales car in here. Of course, DC. I have to assume... Oh, yeah, because there's a Batman expansion, what am I saying? Yeah, I have to assume WB probably took a lot of work. Probably took a lot of work talking with WB to get this stuff in here. Yes. What would a Street Fighter car pack here be without Ryu? Another Forza car now. Again, I'm kidding. Shark bite. This is a Hot Wheels car, and not necessarily a referential one. Superman. Because hey, you got the DC. Why not put in some other DC superheroes, the recognizable ones like Superman? Kind of disappointed Superman doesn't have max speed though. I feel like braking power should be at max too. Have you seen Superman in shows? The guy is able to go real fast and then just stop on a dime. For some reason, inertia just doesn't completely obliterate him. Like, well, he is a Superman, so yeah. Guess it checks. Jetsons. So Hanna-Barbera. This car is not floating. What is the deal with that? The Joker, of course, can't have a Batman expansion without Joker. The Mystery Machine, more Hanna-Barbera properties here. It's another monster truck. Ah, Nickelodeon. I'm guessing they have, yeah, one for each of the Ninja Turtles. Why not? Yeah, if you got one, you gotta have them all, right? It's like Fantastic Four. You can't have just one of them. You gotta have all four of them, right? When they added Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to Injustice 2, they let you play as all four of them. It's kind of neat how they let you do that. And Shredder to round out the Ninja Turtles pack. Tomb Up! Not related to Lara Croft, that's Tomb Raider. Track Magna. Ah, Vega. Ah, that's a little surprising. Then again, they also have Blanca, so... But there's no Ken. Ah, Wile E. Coyote. I guess you have to have Roadrunner. You need Roadrunner's arch nemesis as well. The Wonder Woman car. There we go. They got the Justice League Corps cars complete. Another Monster Trucks car. Swamp Thing. Oh, wow. And I'd expect that for a DC pack. And the Penguin. Well, that's Batman, so that makes more sense. There's a vehicle, and okay, we're back. All right, we're out to the unknown stuff that I have not unlocked yet. So okay, let's pick a vehicle. Why don't we? I wish this game had filters. Just where's that shark monster truck? I'm gonna drive that. If we're going to a shark, we're going to a monster truck themed raceway. We gotta have ourselves a monster truck to drive. Ah, here we go. The Tiger Shark. Yes, we're gonna take this shark on the road. That from start the gameplay only took 10 minutes. That's including the loading screen time, the start screen time. It's got to be the fastest. Oh yeah! Here we are at the stop motion studio, where I have another race about to take place. Hey, that rhymes. Already forgot I have to press A, and wow, scenery's already pretty varied for what we got. Kinda looking forward to it. Ooh, I like that laptop. Yeah. Yo, I heard you like Hot Wheels Unleashed, so put your Hot Wheels Unleashed in your Hot Wheels Unleashed, and oh, nuts. I forgot how boost works. Hopefully there's like a glossary I can look up so I can remember how to do boost. Oh, jeez. What was the drift button again? Oh, man. Got ourselves proper obstacles. Huh. So now we're like Mario Kart now. Got a few more obstacles to contend with. Man, that swinging rock does not mess around. It's fast enough that you really gotta kind of anticipate it, because there's a very high likelihood that you're gonna get smacked by it. Yeah. We're about to enter the desert zone. Ah. Ow. This is starting to remind me of the... Aw, nuts. The Forza Horizon Hot Wheels expansion. They kinda had you go through like different zones there as well. Alright. Leaving desert zone, we're gonna enter a new zone pretty soon here. Where am I? Fourth, third, second, oh. Yeah, here we go, ice zone. Man, it's just this is just like Horizon 5 right now. I wonder if we'll go into forest zone. What the? Wait, a checkpoint? Wait, where's the checkpoint? Could have done a better job in kind of telling you where you need to go. Okay, we still have 40% of the track left, so there's a chance. And how come my car didn't right itself? Come on, go stand up. Yeah, all right. Now we're in the top level of the race here. Yeah, sorry. I'm driving a monster truck though, so I hope you understand. Aw, jeez. Did not pay attention to that fan. Okay, something tells me I'm probably gonna have to restart. Wait, did that barrier just like reform itself right in front of me? Oh man. I mean, I know this is a bit of an imagination-based thing to begin with, but yeesh. This is supposed to be like, you know, a stop-motion studio, not a horror-themed racetrack. In any case, go figure, there is a mountain forest-themed area as well. That said, the one in Horizon 5, I believe, is more jungle-like, and this is more alpine, mountain-like, so I'd say that's like 2 for 3. Man. Go big, go Hot Wheels. Ooh, nice way to cap things off here. Right into the door. Of course, we cut off just before we hit the door. Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to restart that. Oh wait, nope, that's replay. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, X is restart. Alright, how did the boost work again? Okay, so it's not hold accelerate, then boost. What the heck? This is supposed to be Hot Wheels Unleashed, not Burnout. I'm not supposed to get car food mid-air here. Wow, we're off to a better start. Only gotta contend with the top 3 for now. Forgot that the car summary screen said that this car does not incur any speed penalties from hitting obstacles, so I can just plow through barriers with impunity. Fitting for a monster truck, oh geez. Physics-based racing models can be a bit of a bear sometimes. That's why I kind of like how Mario Kart can be very forgiving with their physics. It's especially apparent during jumps in Mario Kart that, yeah, they're kind of just to set you on a trajectory. Right, it's like the only way you're gonna fall off a jump is if you're like really off base or you get hit by lightning midair. Alright. This desert bit still confounds me. That said, it is nice that I'm assuming they have multiple pads so that you can just like use any arrangement of them you wish. Okay. It's the cones. I didn't follow the cones. That's what I did wrong. I wish they had like an arrow sign or something saying, "Hey, go left here." The cones did not register to me on the fly. That's probably more of a me thing than anything. Because, yeah, absolutely. If I, like, saw cones in real life, I'd be like, yeah, probably don't want me to go that way. Yeah, I'm definitely not that type of person who sees, like, wet floor and then just walks on the floor, slips, and then goes, "Okay, why did I slip?" That would be douchebag behavior right there. Like I was just a random archway on the right there. It's like someone just put it down and forgot about it. I guess it does give off that kind of feel. Nope, that wasn't where I was supposed to go. I think it was this way? Yeah, it was. Again, an arrow sign, instead of just like one single cone, would have been mighty helpful. Because not only does that say, hey, don't go this way, it also lets you know, hey, maybe go this way instead. That said, this definitely looks like a photo studio right here. Ah. I do like the kind of track where you can see like other bits of track. It's like, yeah, this is where I was. It's all connected this way. Woo! Look at that. I think I managed to find my footing. Sorry. Wrong phrasing. I managed to find a good spot here. So we'll go ahead and take that first place. Got one blind box. Open that up later. We have here a time trial. What's down this way? Ah, another race. A diorama race. I wish you could upgrade cars from this spot here. There we go, another section. Let's see here. They're reusing parts. I assume they're remixing them, so that will like check out different parts of the giant place that they have. Oh wow, they even got like mirrors, like this is an actual studio. Someone just decided to build a track in the studio. Okay, so it's not hit boost. Okay, I have to see if there's like tips or something I can look up. Forgot. The way some games do boost starts, the way they vary sometimes gets me. It's like, yep, you have to kind of pay attention. So I remember certain games it used to be like, yeah, you just press accelerate before you hit go to get that boost, and some others it's like, yeah, you gotta hold your speedometer in a certain zone, and other ones are like, yeah, you gotta start doing burnouts before a certain time to get that boost start. And oh, what the heck? I'm supposed to be the one who's able to knock others around. How come I'm getting flung around like... Well, this is a toy car, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining so much. We're going through ice cap zone here. Oh, wow. Those are some really strong tires. I guess I can hand wave it by saying, ah, yes, they're frozen over, so of course they would be like super duper durable. Which makes no sense, but that's what I'm going with. Ah, another double boulder pendulum segment. Probably a way to like time the start of that that boulder, so you can have like them slightly off rhythm if you need to. God damn it. Yeah, I've assumed from the way the cars are just plowing through that, I can just take that and not have to steer around like a goddamn fool. Ah, man. This monster truck has the squirreliest handling. Might be just me. As the saying goes, skill issue. That was a pretty long track, so I should be able to get back up there. That's right. Hot Wiler, I'm coming for you. Wrong way. I can plow through this way, right? Yeah, look at that. much smoother ride that would have been had I landed on this track properly. Sometimes it's good to feel like a boss. When they're not flinging me around, I'm just flinging them around. That's where I'm just paying you back in kind. These wooden bridges gotta be like pretty strong too to be able to hold up monster trucks. Can you imagine that happening in real life? Just the ultimate bridge. I guess if you know your principles of geometry and engineering, you could probably build a wooden bridge that could support one monster truck, maybe a few. Oh, god damn it. I swear to god, this that little jump, for some reason, just causing my car to just flip the fuck out when it lands. It's like... maybe if I let go of the accelerator and only accelerated after I landed, maybe things would be different. Must be a case of like one wheel is landing on the road before the other, so it's just like causing the steering to, or turning to kind of go all out of whack. Alright, I go left here, left here. Alright. Alright. This is like the most forcing I've had to do in this game. It's on those segments too. I'm guessing this game doesn't have like arrow sign props for you to put down. Why they're trying to use cones, but cones only tell you where not to go. They don't tell you where you have to go instead. It's honestly the kind of thing I wish people would learn about discipline, right? It's not just about telling people no, right? That's always the start. Sometimes you just gotta also let them know, hey, maybe the thing you actually want to do is like this, right? So you say, and I can't think of any specific examples, but I can only think of a proverb, like teach a person to fish, they're fed for a day, or you give a person a fish, they're fed for a day, teach a person to fish, they're fed for life. Right, don't just concentrate on the end goal. Try to concentrate on the process as well. You might get more substantial results that way. All right, this was the problematic jump, so we'll just, yeah, okay. Just like real life, you shouldn't put your gas pedal to the floor all the time. Sometimes you gotta let up, take it a little easy. Because you might find yourself charging headlong into a problem, and well, that ain't gonna be pleasant. In any case, we got first baby, so we'll go ahead and take that win, take the medal, be on our way here. Another blind box for the blind box gods. Looks like down this path I can just keep doing. Yeah, so this track is kind of like a loop, save for a couple nodes here and there that are just extra rewards for hitting that spot. I think it would be kind of funny if they like hit a bonus car in here. Then I imagine people would complain that some of the new stuff is locked behind playing the expansion. Which, I'm in two minds of that. It's like it's nice to give people things to work towards, but on the other hand, if someone wants to play with a cool thing right away, well, they gotta actually play the expansion. Which, well, why aren't you gonna do that? But man, I don't know. It's like how people complaint about Smash Brothers these days is that if you want to get everyone, you gotta play the game a little bit for you. If you have a character that you want to play as, but it's locked, which On one hand, I get it, right? If you want to play as like Marth or whatever, and you gotta play the game a little bit before you can play as Marth, then you're gonna be a little annoyed. But on the other hand, it's nice to have a bit of a thing to work towards, right? And something substantial too, right? I know some people just balk at the idea having to unlock just cosmetic stuff or things that aren't gameplay related things, right? Some people are really, really adamant about the gameplay angle, right? Gameplay over everything else, nothing else matters. I find those folks a bit insufferable. Right, gameplay should not be the only thing, right? It should be a big thing, obviously, but you gotta work on the presentation too. Right, your game could have like the greatest gameplay in the world, but if it looks and sounds not the best, then it's not going to appeal that much. At the very least, it will come with the caveats, like, yeah, the gameplay is real good, but everything else, you just gotta take it with a grain of salt. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and play with this truck here, switch it up. Check out all the trucks. Oh, I forgot to check. I should have checked what the boost start mechanics was to feel like this would be super important here, unless... Admittedly, this is a lap time, so okay. So I can just wait for lap 2 to get that sort of boost to start. Oh, I just noticed the radar kind of lets me know which direction this track is going. Why didn't I realize there was a radar before? Ah, god damn it. Maybe for these tracks I should switch off the monster trucks and go for my serious cars. I guess I could favorite the one car, the Tiger Shark monster truck, so I can just swing back around to that. So, wow, this one just tips over like it was nothing. Part of me wishes they would turn off obstacles for time trials, but they didn't, so yeah, what can you do? Ah, wow. I actually had to finish this track a minute 35. Granted, this is an unupgraded car, so I guess it would track that. I would not be able to meet the goal here, but wow. Also a very slow car, so I'm not sure why I took this in, so we'll go ahead and end this session here. Sadly, no finish, but that's okay. Well, we'll pick an actual tricked out car for that once I favorite that truck and my Tiger Shark truck. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. We are going to swing back to the front. Okay. Yeah, I complained about the lack of filters, and turns out there were filters here. Am I just blind tonight? Ugh. That's sad. They don't have the filters. They don't have quite the filters I'm looking for. It's just rarity boost vehicles, obtained, not obtained, and sort by. Nothing here about sorting by expansion or packs or anything like that. I'll go upgrade those cars later. Oh, 5 alarm. Ah, that's a fire truck monster truck. The one type of vehicle that might actually come in handy. If for, you know, getting easy access to like the second floor and beyond. I imagine trying to climb into this thing would probably be super annoying and probably not the kind of thing you want to be contending with when, you know, you got an emergency on your hands. Never mind I said anything. Alright, which of these upgraded cars should I take with me to here? Maybe the twin mill. Go with the twin mill. Alright, so this is like the burnout model of boosting. Find out. Yeah, it is. Hold brake and then hold accelerate, like as 2 disappears, and then you'll get your thing. Alright, let's see how much faster I can go with this baby here. I have to be a bit more careful here. Oof, man. I really gotta learn when to use my boost. Save it for the straightaways. This guy have spool boost doesn't mean I need to use it right away. This is not a slow ride. I can't take it easy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get hit 132. Man. Only 3 seconds separate the goal and the unleashed goal. Just wonder just how this is a real tight cutoff there. It's like they expect me to be at the top of my game racing this track. I haven't even hit like area 3 yet. I'm already on like 18 seconds to go. Is there like some sort of mega shortcut I'm missing here? See, I missed a turn. Yeah, already out of running for this track, but then again, I did have like a couple major hits, so not too surprising. And again, jeez, I'm like off by like 15 whole seconds. How am I supposed to shave 15 seconds off my race time? What am I missing here? I think they set up these. It's like the time trials. They kind of set those up for racing masters or something. Ah, I did it again. We're gonna restart this lap. All right. Seriously, a minute 35 just to get the goal. Ugh, I screwed up that turn again. Hey, it would really suck if I got roadblocked at this event here. Because I do not know how to shave off 16 whole seconds. Seriously. I feel like even if I were to, you know, not like come to a hard stop and not crash or spin out like so much, I would still be off by a few. This car has like pretty good stats, all things considered. It's like almost maxed in a few areas, and mental note, do not try to drive under a boulder. You're just gonna pay for it. Just entered ice cap zone. I only got like another 12 seconds to finish the rest of this race. Well, if I do end up getting a shorter lap time, maybe that'll be enough incentive for me. Also, stop hitting the barriers. Okay, definitely some areas I could improve in. Feel like I gotta shave off like 14 seconds though. Right, a whole 11 seconds if I want to meet the goal. That's gonna be my goal for tonight. try to meet the goal. Don't need to beat it. Alright, this path is gonna, yeah, put me on a better spot to kind of go into this spot here. Alright. Got a full tank of boost, but I can't use it because I know I'm just gonna fly off the track. Alright, 30 seconds to go. Ah, woo! Okay, wow. I was sweating a little bit there. Entering the final zone with just another 20 seconds left. Still have a fairly substantial amount of track left to cover. Seriously, I have no idea how I can make up any less time than this. It's gotta be like a major shortcut or something I'm not accounting for here. Yeah, I still gotta shave off like 6 seconds off this runtime. Well, definitely start by not hitting the obstacles. Hey there! Hey, Molecular Shadow Fox. Good evening to ya, or, you know, yes. Good to see ya. Ah, messed up the timing. Good to be back and feeling better. Ah, that's good. Good to hear. I like it when an illness does not take up a lot of your time. Yeah, I've definitely had my share of that where I feel like crap for like a day or so, but after that, I like wake up the next day and I'm like, oh man, I feel like perfectly fine now. Oh, I keep on hitting that thing. Shed load of meds and sleep did the trick. Yep. That's probably the best way to deal with it. Just let your body rest. Let it use that energy to, you know, fighting whatever ails you. But yeah, definitely use some whatever medicine you need. Get some rest. Always fluids, so you know, soup and water. Just hope it goes away. Whew, alright. Doing better. I should probably just use my boost around that curve. Ooh, yeah! Look at that. Went right around those boulders without an issue. Not used to seeing that twin mill with such skinny rear tires. I wonder if there's like something they did to kind of make the model work in 3D, or make it work stylistically, or maybe it's a perspective thing. Well, I managed to shave another second off my run time here. That said, I still need to do another 5 somehow. I feel like they want you to like super drift your way through that section, like some sort of drift king. But I do not have that ability. Ah, jeez, I think there goes my record time for this lap. Ah, ice. My greatest enemy. Yeah, I just gotta hit the boost around the curves. That should help me along. Alright, checkpoint here, and then a hard left. Alright. 15 seconds ago. I'm not gonna make it. Yep, 3, 4, 5. That's another 3 seconds shaved off the lap. What else can I do? Maybe I just need like a full tank of boost going into this lap. This feels like the most obvious spot I can perhaps try to improve on. Let's try to maintain a higher speed going through there. I have no idea if that will help me get another 3.937. Oh, that's not gonna help. I think I undershot that one a little bit. Probably that section there, I could probably try to figure out the right way to turn so that... Yeah, maybe this section here too. Stop smacking into the wall. Alright, this upcoming turn here too. Alright, hard left. We're back at this section with even less time than before. There's no way I'm gonna make it there. I would never want to take that car on that road with that lack of vision from those two engines. Yeah, absolutely. With this many twists and turns and obstacles in your path, you'd have to be... You'd practically be driving blind! So definitely make a pretty good drag vehicle though, that's for sure. 'Cause hey, you don't need to see anywhere except maybe to the side as as you pass by cars, so you can trash talk them. Alright, if we don't get this lap, maybe I'll just go to another one on the Monster Trucks map. Yeah, okay, we're done. Sheesh. I mean, I'm getting there, but... Oof. Fortunately, the other one is also timed. Oh wait, no, this is just a race. Okay. I think I could do this one. I'm gonna find myself another monster truck here to drive, because this is the monster truck expansion. Let's see, yeah. Saw the real one on YouTube, and OMG, it sounds so evil. Ooh! Just paint it like evil colors. Get yourself a villain driving it. Boom! Perfect villain vehicle right there. Oh, that's M. Bison. Let's see, where am I? It would be nice if these cars were grouped up by what pack they came from. That, you know, scattering monster trucks every which way in the roster, and the other cars and the DC cars in every which way and stuff like that. I think this is a sprint race. This one's a charged boost. I got all my charges, baby. Let's go. What the heck? Tell me that air horn came from within the game. We need those monster trucks in Horizon 5. Yeah. That would be nice. Eh. That said, I think the one monster truck that is that they do feature in Forza Horizon 5, they have in this one, and oh man, could not avoid the boulder. That's okay. Oh, that must be my truck that's doing it. Yeah, every time I press the boost button, or no, not every time, but occasionally when I press the boost button, I'm getting the air horn thing. Ah. Air horns might be my most disliked invention. Especially when someone sounds it off right next to you, and I'm like, great. I didn't ask to go deaf, but thanks, I guess. Bone Shaker one looks great, but handles like a canal boat. Yeah. If that showcase has proven what? I missed a checkpoint. Is that because I went too far away from it? I thought that surely would have been. Oh man, it flipped over too. Okay. All right, we're only 50% done though, so there's still time for me to catch back up. I really want to make sure you stay on the right path on the floor here. They're annoying as those vuvuzelas at football matches. Oh my god. I completely forgot about vuvuzelas. I remember seeing those at the World. Oh, what the? Don't tell me my car doesn't have the speed to. I gotta use the boost to clear that ramp section. Oh man. Oh jeez. Perhaps taking a slow-ass monster truck was not the best idea for this track. Maybe I should have upgraded one of the monster trucks instead. Okay, well, still a third of the race to go. Yeah. What is it? Vuvuzelas. They were introduced to, like, the early 10s World Cup, right? I remember when they were, like, big memes about that. People would just overlay the Vuvuzela sound effect over other things. Mostly sports matches, but, you know, as memes are wont to do, put it in every single thing you can think of. I gotta catch up to armored Batman. Uh-oh. Get around the drink cup. Ah, who left that there? Prime opportunity for a shortcut. Apparently not, because there was a checkpoint I missed. Great! And this time there's no chance to catch up, so I'm definitely gonna have to redo this one. Well, that one was definitely on me, though. Ah! Goddamn physics. Yeah, a lot of people complained about them because they couldn't hear the commentary. Yeah. It's like, more than anything else, the Vuvuzelas just overpowered any other sound you would try to make. I think people actually had to, like, put in policies at their, like, you know, centers saying, yeah, we don't allow Vuvuzelas here. It was that bad, y'all. Practically have to pop a boost when I want to get past those boulders there. Ah, makes you want to take them from people and stick them where the sun don't shine. Haha. Be pretty easy to do that too, all things considered. Oof, I did that turn bad. Still bad. Something tells me I should probably just swap vehicles. This does not seem like a good one to use during this race. Preferably sideways. Well, good luck with that, I guess. Then again, as the saying goes, where there's a will, there's a way. Probably would make for a good episode of CSI, at least. Oh man, that actually reminds me of this really dumb episode of CSI I watched, where I think it was like, they found a guy who's like dead, look through his stomach, and turns out he has like a bunch of, tiles from a not Scrabble game. It's like a game where you put letters on a board to make words, but totally not Scrabble. I think they figured out like the motive was some other guy who was really mad that this person made up a word on the spot and like cost the other guy the competition because it was not a word, but somehow convinced the judge that was totally a word. So the other guy went and killed the guy by shoving like the fake word, the tiles, the fake word of the fake word into the guy's throat. I thought it's like, man, talk about an incredibly convoluted motive and everything. But yeah. Never forgive CSI for that episode they did on furries and classes all as total perverts. Yeah, I remember watching that one. And I was like, even then, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, there's another one they did that was like about, kind of touched on transgender people, and I don't know, that kind of also rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, yeah. Definitely felt like CSI Vegas at least was kind of going for a fetish of the week kind of deal, and I was like, yeah. So it's prime time, so they're definitely going for the, oh wow, that's weird, but it's like for the people in the know, it's like, yeah, come on, you guys, come on. So I stick with watching Law and Order SVU. Yeah, I guess to that show's credit, they kind of treat everyone seriously. And if they don't, then they learn a lesson in, treating people seriously. Alright, final stretch. Let's see if I can stick the landing and make it to the end here. Ooh, wow, I did it. Ooh, look at that. It's alright. I beat the toaster. Tonight, I'm taking home the bread. Well, that's all with that truck. Just go up here. Little blind box. I'm gonna go ahead and take our reward node here. 1,000 coins, 300 gears. Alright, guess we'll go down this way. Monster Trucks Event 7. Let's go ahead and... oh, wow. Apparently I passed through a bunch of monster trucks on my way to find another monster truck. See, if I swing back, I should probably find some monster trucks. I should go slowly. Probably would have enjoyed the Hot Wheels Horizon they had tracks like on here. Sure, they had to build them to kind of accommodate the physics model of Forza. Even though I know they definitely fudged it for doing loop-de-loops and corkscrews, but I'm sure that was an effort, a large effort unto its own. Probably a good reason why they didn't throw in obstacles like giant swinging boulders or anything like that as well. Ah, here we go. This is the one you were talking about, right? The Bone Shaker. Yeah, this is the one from Horizon 5, the one you got to drive for like all of 3 minutes at the end of a showcase. And you want to drive it again? Go back to that showcase. We're gonna go ahead and drive that. No tricking this time. It's all pure racing. The AI version is so OP for B class. This one's a metered boost. Oh wow. So this one just plays an electric guitar when you hit the boost. Ah, I thought I was gonna get past that boulder. I do like that they have like a giant rock crashing sound effect that plays when you hit the boulder. It does feel like something that would fit in a game like this, right? You can imagine this is like the kid's imagination playing while they're driving this truck, just like making guitar sounds while they hit the boost here. Even the AI can't seem to take that turn. It's just like flying off the track like I am. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm definitely gonna get past the Jetsons. Haha. Eat it, Jetsons. You're outdated. Ah. Oh, that's a hairpin right there. Whew. Okay. We're good. We're good. Wreckfest would be so fun with swinging boulders. I think a lot of games would be improved with obstacles of some sort, right? Why not throw in a little Mario Kart in there? You know, if it's not like going for that simulation angle. Alright, sharp turn. It's like, I think... Oh, wait, no. The cones wanted me to go this way. I should have paid attention to the radar. Okay. Mental note, if I enter one of those big playsets, I gotta just go to the radar. So that I let me know, so that I know which way to go. Or the teleporters. Ah! That would definitely help with, you know, making lap tracks out of tracks that would normally be like sprints. Alright, teleport at the beginning, teleporter at the end. It would help. Amusingly enough, I think the Bone Shaker might actually be my favorite of the monster trucks I've driven so far. I know I'm wiping out a lot in it, but it does... But apart from that, it feels more manageable, right? The other ones felt like you looked at them funny and they would like flip or spin out or something. This one feels like it's got its wheels on the plastic the most. Yeah, this is probably like my favorite boost sound effect. Why not? Why not just have a guitar play? Right, just it fits with everything else. They really milked the Bone Shaker with the monster truck, Baja truck, the hot rod. Well, that's what happens when you got a hit on your hands, right? You gotta put out more stuff related to the hit. Gotta get those products flying, because people like the thing, so maybe they'll like this other related thing, right? That's usually how it goes. Alright, here we go. Lap 3. Meet the third lap second, same as the second and first laps. Ah! It clipped me in the back. It clipped me in the back, so I got knocked up out of the way. Thankfully, I guess I'm far enough ahead to have a bit of a lead there that haven't lost any positions. Probably would have seen a change if I like got knocked off the track repeatedly, that's for sure. Alright. So far, so good. Is the Gravedigger monster truck on this? I forget. I went through all the cars earlier, but I can't remember what the rest of the cars were. I know there's the Tiger Shark monster truck, which I like just for the design. Right, it's like a Tiger Shark body on monster truck wheels. What's not to love about that? And then they had your race car. I think they had like a fire truck monster truck as well. I think that covers all of them, actually. So yeah, I don't think there's a Gravedigger on here, unfortunately. Seems like these big expansions have like 5 featured vehicles, and I guess that was not on the list. Takes me back to being a kid with monster trucks. I was always a huge fan. I do remember an old computer game I used to play. I think it was called like Monster Truck Rally or something. It came with like an old PC that my family had. It felt like a tech demo game, but I used to like it because, well, it was a racing game for starters, but yeah, it had a pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It amused kid me back in the day. I thought it was like the greatest thing, you know. I had lower standards back then and all that. Ah, great. Time attack. All right. One time where I will swap. Wait, did I? Okay, I favorited it. So we're gonna go ahead and pick one of my actual cars that I would use to do a time trial like this, because it seems like they expect you to do that. Go back to... Did I just see Barbie? Yep, you definitely saw Barbie. Yeah, they have a couple Mattel cars in here. Also have Looney Tunes cars, DC cars, Street Fighter cars, Mystery Machine, Jetsons, a couple other Hanna-Barbera cars. They got a wide variety. Oh yeah, here's TMNT. I think they have yeah, there's the Batmobile, there's Knight Rider, the Koenigsegg, Jesco, Dragon Blaster, and we're back to lock vehicles, so we're gonna go ahead and let's see. OMG, they have kit. I know, right? I think they have the DeLorean in here as well if you wanna. I don't think I have that unlocked though. Alright, we're gonna go with the twin mill. This is probably a sprint track considering the target time is like 3 minutes. No way they're putting 3 minutes on a lap track. Yep, it's a sprint. Looks like time limits are a little less tight here, considering there's a 6-second difference between goal and unleashed goal. The goal for tonight is just goal. If I get goal, then I'm golden. They're doing tie-ins with Mattel. They missed the boat by not having a He-Man car. Oh boy. I can't wait to go back to the car selection screen and show you the good news. So you can probably guess what it is by what I've said. Now, if you're talking about G.I. Joe, on the other hand, they don't have that. In fact, I don't know if they have, like, G.I. Joe Hot Wheels cars, though. They probably do. I mean, in real life. I don't mean in this game, obviously. Well, at least I'm doing better for a sight read of this track. I assume it's a sight read, because I've driven this before. It's like once before. I remember they renamed G.I. Joe over here. Well, did they? What did they call it? I have to assume it's something... Well, I don't want to pass judgment on it, but... What do they call G.I. Joe over the pond? Or across the pond? Action Force. Wow. Totally nondescript name there. Holy cow. Did they call it Action Force so that they could, like, refer to the entire group as G.I. Joe, like, carry some sort of negative connotation over there? It's a pretty odd choice for localization, I have to admit. It was a merchandise powerhouse back in the day. Yeah, I believe G.I. Joe toys were like pretty big around here too. Definitely, the cartoon at least provides some good parody material, at least, I'm sure. Had the Cobra Rattler plane. Ah, yes. Is this free? No, this isn't free. Link's Bannon. This is a paid game. I think you can get it on, like, most platforms. Cartoon was really good. I had a few on VHS. Yeah. I remember listening to a podcast back in the day, and for like a moment, they kind of got into big discussions about G.I. Joe, and they were talking about how some of the episodes are like pretty deep for what was a show that would ostensibly be marketed to kids. Does it have multiplayer online? Yeah, it does. You can play this online. It does have online multi. I remember Sink the Montana. Oh, I forgot. I want to actually get back in there. Yeah, wasn't there like an episode where they like went to an entire alternate universe that actually had like long-lasting ramifications for the series going forward because one of the characters decided to stay in the alternate universe when everyone else returned? It's kind of nuts. The opening to the animated film was great too. The opening Cobra song was fire. Yeah, I remember when they did like they were at least attempted to do a revival of the series. At least like in animated films. Like I remember seeing commercials for the 3D CG update. I don't know what else I would call it. Ooh, wow. I should not have gotten through that one. What other evil organization you know screams the name as they attack? Yeah. That's a classic cartoon villainry for you, right? You're just obviously evil villains, you just twirl that mustache and be as deliciously evil as you can. I was not paying attention. I should have kept my car straight as it went off that ramp. I probably should have let my finger off the gas there. From what I know, they were linked from Venom to Mask. Ooh. Oh man, it's always that part that's precarious for me. It's like you just gotta hope you get off that ramp right so that you land properly. Probably should have not started drifting there. I swear, I wish the time trials would have a time that's like, yeah, just hit this time if you want to pass time. I always flinch when you pass those swinging boulders. Yeah, I got a bit of a white knuckle grip when I'm passing through those boulders. It's like, whew. The window does feel like a very tight window. If you can't anticipate where that boulder's swinging, you're gonna get hit. You can't react to it. You gotta work your way around it. It's even worse this time around. I think I need to shave off, like, what, another 8 seconds? I feel like there's, like, big spots in which I could perhaps try to improve my driving line to, you know, get it better. Oh, 312. Oh, jeez. Pretty sure I was, like, 3.6 last time, so... That's actually a bit of a climb there, considering... Just passing this track requires me to hit 2 minutes 54. Jeez. It's like a whole 18 seconds. Yeah. Let off the gas at some points and then hit the gas at some other points. I actually have to do a little throttle management here, accelerator management. Whew, alright. I had to feather my boost as well. If I go too fast, I'm gonna end up hitting the ceiling or going way off course or something. Whew, alright. Oh my god. That was like almost a spin out right there. Thankfully, physics was on my side at that time. I thought I was going to be able to drift around that part, but alas. Alright, I think the double ramps is coming up soon. Yep, right here, so... I'm actually going fast enough. This car is faster than the other one, so... Yeah, I can just drive my way through that. Try not to... mess that one up too much. Fortunately, law of averages seems to indicate that I'm not gonna be able to hit the target time this time around either. I just want to hit the goal. That's all I want. So I got 30 seconds left to cover the last 20% of the track here. Alright, 14 seconds. Well, there it goes. I'm done. I think I was already done before I even hit the finish line, sadly. That tunnel section, is that an air vent? Yeah, it is. That's kind of what I like about Hot Wheels Unleashed, right? It's not just about the plastic track, it's also about, just incorporating the scenery around it, like one might do in real life, right? You might have a part where you decide to take it through like a pipe or a bookshelf tent or a book tent or... on the table, or through the table legs, and yeah, it's all pretty cool like that. The middle triangles gave it away. Yeah, I bet they did. That said, I am like way closer to the target time than I was before. I feel like I feel better about making this one than I did with the other one. As long as I avoid the obstacles and... Well, I'm definitely not going to get it without any boost, that's for sure. Using small spaces like that makes me think of Micro Machines. Micro Machines. That was the other toy car line. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have quite the renaissance that Hot Wheels has had. Actually, I don't know if renaissance would be the right term for it. I have to admit, I don't pay too much attention to the toy car scene, so I can't really say what the state of Hot Wheels has been. There's definitely parts like those where I have to try to catch like the speed up bits of the track and maybe try to take the turns a bit more cleanly, or at the very least boost my way through them so I'm not losing as much speed. It was always Hot Wheels, Matchbox, and Micro Machines. I forgot about Micro Machines as well. Yeah. Or, no, Matchbox. Matchbox, I meant Matchbox. Yeah. Or they called them Matchbox because you could fit the cars in a matchbox. I don't know why that bit of trivia stuck with me, but it has. I do admit, I think I see like all three varieties of cars out when I go out to the store, so they must all be doing okay, even to this day. Had a shed load of Matchbox cars. Yeah. Sure we all had our brand that we liked and we stuck with. That said, but make up little stories and stuff with them. Ah, yeah, that takes me back. I remember being a kid and making up stories with all my toys. So, though in my case, I had made up stories with my Lego minifigures. Had a pretty good series going on too, right? Because I had like a police helicopter and like a van and like an old car play set. So it would be like adventures of the police folk using an old parking garage as their home base. Yeah. It's probably this part here. I stopped here last time, so I definitely could improve in that regard, and definitely not gonna get a good lap time by completely ignoring the track that they laid out for me. That's for sure. Ow. Some stop-motion animation and some VO work, you can make that a series on your YouTube channel. I think some people did, actually. I think I remember watching, like, another stream where someone, like... where they were, like, looking at old Flash animations. Or at least old Flash videos, and one of them was, like, totally a stop-motion Lego game. It was... they were, like, pretty impressed by the work they put into it. Ah, see. I tried to react, and I did not get far. In fact, I think this environment we're driving in right now, they call it the stop-motion studio, so... yeah. They know what they're referring to here. Alright, go left. Yeah, look at that. Juked that boulder like an ace. Can't stop the rock, but you can definitely stop yourself from hitting the rock. I would not advise hitting the rock either, because it'll probably get you thrown into jail faster. Probably appear on TMZ as well. Oh my god, this random person tried to hit Dwayne Johnson. Can you believe it? I have no idea what their beef is, but they sure got stopped by the Rock's bodyguards. Ha 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 ha. Dang it, I hit the board. I hit the barriers in that. Reduced my speed enough I couldn't touch the magnet ramp track. To be honest, I'm pretty sick of seeing him in films. There's always that one actor, right, that seems to appear in like every single film in that time period, right? I guess it's Rock is the flavor of the month. I remember there was that period of time when Michael Cera used to seem to appear in like every kids film out there. It's like, yeah, you saw some like dorky, sort of lanky nerd fella. It's like, yeah, that's probably Michael Cera playing him. Michael Cera was like in so many things that for a while there I thought Michael Cera voiced what's his name? Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon. At the very least, I looked that cast list up and learned, oh wait, no, it's not Michael Cera, it's J. Baruchel that actually voices Hiccup. The How to Train Your Dragon films. Thankfully, I corrected myself in that regard. There we go, didn't hit a barrier that time. I probably could use my boost to get around that corner faster, though. Check out, point. I like it when you get the echo effect going. Part of me wishes the boost would be something of a turn corrector as well, but I guess that would be too easy. Oh, oh. Dang it. I thought the boulder would swing out of the way, but I think that's gonna do it for this run. Yeah, I think if I took that turn better and did not get hit by the boulder, I might have had something, but sadly, I am out to the running here. Third of the race to go, but we're already over two-thirds of the time limit. Averages does not look good in that regard. Even if I did make that turn, I've already lost too much time elsewhere. No way I'd be able to make this up. Ah, man. Hit that barrier too. Whew, ouch. Alright. I think we're just gonna move on from there. Don't think I'm gonna be able to make that tonight. Fortunately, it's pretty much gonna be a hard stop for this map because the other one's a time trial, and there's only 2 paths in this DLC map here, so sadly the rest of the Monster Trucks event will probably have to come later. Why don't we just go move maps here? We'll just we'll look at Batman real quick. Where's the suit? Batman's wondering, where's his super suit? Go ahead and pick a Batman vehicle for this track here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, why not? Armored Batman, let's go with that. Of course, we're driving in the Batcave. My favorite thing to see in Batman media is just seeing how people interpret the Batcave. It's like, oh man, okay, so where are they gonna lay out all the bits and pieces that make the Batcave, you know, like the part with the suit and the part with the computers and you know, the KV parts and the hangar where you stick the Batmobile and the Batwing and maybe a gadgets wall and all that good stuff. I like to imagine this is what Batman does on his off days. When he doesn't have to fight crime, he's just setting up tracks to goof off. It's like Stewie said on Family Guy, how's it a secret with all those people digging in that cave? Yeah, it's true. I have to imagine he didn't build the Batcave by himself. What did he tell the contractors, you know, to put all that stuff in for this, right? It was like, oh, don't worry, it's gonna be my secret Wayne Tech shop where I go research Wayne Tech stuff. Ooh, that green rock has to be kryptonite. Gotta be like a soup that has to be kryptonite, right? Oh man, that's a clown part over there. Just add a lazy Susan for my rocket-powered car. Oh boy. Ah, yep. Well, I committed, so I could. It's not like I couldn't drive back from there. I probably could have braked and waited. I could have done that. Whew, that was loud. Yep, we're driving under a bridge here. You can imagine it's like a really deep, deep drop off. Definitely don't want to lose your cars on this in this place, because you're never gonna get them back, right? If you drop your limited edition Bone Shaker vehicle, there's no way you're gonna retrieve that. It's probably just lost. Ah, he says this is where the Batmobile would drive off here. Ooh, we're gonna get to end at the section where they have the bat suit. Aw, yeah, it's gonna be so rad. We're gonna drive right into the bat suit, baby! Let's go! This one's going straight into Batman's pockets. Just imagine him pulling this out. I call this the Bat-Armored Hot Wheels Batmobile. It does some nice attention to detail. Yeah, they have. Definitely captures the feel of Batman. It's Batman enough, right? It's Batman enough. Got an achievement that says first nights on the streets. Barbie getting third in that heavy RV. Ah. If weight factored into this at all, I would not be finishing first in my monster trucks. Oh boy. Gotta meet minute 28. I want to see what the time trials are like in the Batman expansion. If they have really strict cutoffs just for completing it, I'm not going to be very pleased. Alright, we're going to take out old Reliable, the twin mill here. This is probably a lapped track because the time limit is so short. Yep, it's a lap. It's a circuit. There. Put the proper term to it. It's a circuit. Definitely not because I just remembered what the right term for a track that connects to itself is. Oh, for a minute there, I thought I was missing the track, but turns out there was a track under me. Oh, we get to drive under the Batmobile. Ooh, okay, that's kind of neat. Probably would not surprise you to hear this, but this game does have a track editor. And I have to assume they let you build tracks using the Batcave environment, so... Boy! I imagine that's gotta be a lot of fun, and I totally missed that checkpoint there. I was just gonna say that jump over the Batmobile, though. Oh yeah, there was that too. They do let you fiddle around the Batmobile a lot. Ah, Spider, my greatest nemesis, my greatest run ender. Those webs seem to have an uncanny ability to home in at me no matter how much I try to juke them. Yeah, we're already way over the time limit here. That's okay. This was a sight read of the track. Ah, see, it's like it knows where I'm gonna go. Right, and it's already too late for me to try to steer out of the way. Alright, I somehow got a pair off 14 whole seconds, or actually 16 whole seconds off of my run here. To start, I could try not getting hit by the webs. That'd probably be a good place to start. Could also try not falling off the track. Yeah, that jump over the Batmobile. That was pretty cool. Gotta admit. So try hitting all the speed up strips there. Also, don't hit the barriers. So a good place to go. You get a really heavy speed penalty if you smack into them at all. It's kind of nuts, to be honest. Ah, I thought I could thread the needle there, but not enough space between me and the car. Woo! Yeah, look at me thread that needle. Ha! Alright, off by 4. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. Have confidence. So I just gotta not hit the barriers, make my racing lines, hit the green strips there. Every little bit. This track is like way more conductive for jumps. It's like they let you hit good spots. Those webs must be homing or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They must be like have some sort of input reading going on there. There's like no way. It feels like a coin flip as to whether they'll let me pass under the spiders without getting hit by the webs or something. And honestly, with time limits as strict as these, it's like getting hit by the web is just pretty much a run ender right there. Ooh, yeah. 1 down, 1 to go. Oh, there it goes. That's the run. That's it. We're done. Pack it in. Maybe next lap will be the one. I still have confidence, though. See, I'm very, very close now. It's another... We're actually... Yeah. A little less than 2 seconds off. Just need to... not fall off the track. If I even do it once, I'm pretty much done. Just stick a fork in it. See, those kinds of long jumps are the best when they just go straight and don't require you to, like, you know, do anything tricky to reach through it, to go on it. All right. So far, so good. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to take the right side, because that's just way more conductive with my racing lines, so... Woo! Hey, wow. Spider was way off for that one. Okay. Oh my god. Haha! Yes! Finally, I managed to pass a time trial. I got goal. That's all that matters. Seriously, unleash goals. Way far off. I need, like, bad skills to be able to get through that. Find blocks is mine, and... oh. That doesn't go anywhere. That was an optional event all along. But, hey, you know what? I got a reward out of it. GG, thank you. Yeah, so unlike the other one. Okay, so there's no loop. There's just like a single path and some singular branches off of it. Good. Oh great. There's a time trial along the path. We might get roadblocked there. In case, let's hit up this hangar tour. We already went through the speedy version. Let's go through the regular version. We'll pick another Batman car for this race. Where are you at? They have filters in this game, but unfortunately they don't let you filter by series or anything like that. It's only by like certain stats, boost styles, or whether you own them or not. It's a little annoying, but I guess they just assumed, Batman Rebirth. I feel like the ears are a bit much. Like, I don't know. If you painted this like pink and white and called it like the Kawaii Mobile or something, I'd probably believe you. So now we're back on this track, except it's a race version. So it shouldn't be too bad, right? Say my fave Batman car is the Tumbler. Yeah! Just for how non-traditional it was, right? Remember, all the Batmobiles before that used to be, you know, this sort of Art Deco looking sorts of car with, you know, lots of rounded edges and everything. Here comes this thing that's like a lot more bulky and perhaps something you probably expect a tech billionaire to drive if they were going to be a superhero. This is a circuit track, but what the heck? Pretty sure that clipped me in the back. That's okay. It's a it's not a time trial, so it's not as annoying to get hit by a web there. It does give everyone else some time to catch up, but I think I have enough of a lead that I can afford a couple web hits. Watch. I'm probably gonna get hit by every single web this time around. That's usually how my luck goes with those spiders. Very rare is the occasion which I don't get hit by the webs. Chris Nolan Batman was a pretty interesting trilogy. At the very least, I watched Batman Begins and Dark Knight. Those are some pretty cool films. I remember finding Dark Knight especially pretty enjoyable back in the day. And maybe looking back, I can definitely notice a few things I wish they'd done differently, but hey, what's done is done and all that. I remember, Dark Knight Rises being like a significant departure for the very fact that they went and filmed everything in Pittsburgh instead of where they filmed it before, so Gotham definitely had a very different feel to it. Not kept up with the modern ones. I did like Bane, though. Yeah. Shame about what happened to Heath Ledger. I can only imagine what the Dark Knight series what direction the Dark Knight series might have taken if they were able to continue using Joker. Alas, for now, all we have to do is just assume he's still out there, hanging by the leg, out wherever Batman left him last. Bane was pretty fun, though. At the very least, I liked the memes that came out of it. It's like, what is it? Yeah. Nobody cared who I was till I put on the mask. Or was it? I was molded by darkness. I thrived in it. I was always a fan of the Tim Burton ones. They really had that gothic feel with the design. Yeah! Definitely had a slightly otherworldly feel to it, right? You could tell they were going for something that was definitely felt like a setting that was not something you were familiar with. Especially the first film. And the later films progressively got more silly as time went on. Alright, gonna hit far left, so... I feel like if you're not looking to actively juke around the webs, you're gonna get hit. Jack Nicholson was so good as the Joker. Yeah, he was. Silly? Yes. Mr. Freeze. Oh my god, I think that was like the height of the cheese era. Like, I'm pretty sure we all remember Have an Ice Day. Also, casting Schwarzenegger to voice Victor Fries himself. Yeah, that sure was a decision. I think people didn't like that series of Batman because they turned Bane into your generic dumb muscle guy. When Bane is normally like, you know, he was actually like a dude, right? Every other series, every other adaptation of Batman has done Bane justice, but that particular series, nah, he was this big hulking muscle brute, and that's all he was. Bit of a shame for people who liked Bane. I would agree with that. Alright, why don't we pick another Batman vehicle? I think there's like 2 more in here. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, here we go. So here's our He-Man car, and of course, you can't have He-Man without Skeletor. I'd like Jim Carrey as the Riddler with Tommy Lee Jones. Oh yeah, that was the Riddler and Two-Face, right? Yeah. Had a pretty interesting end there. I think I kind of like the way they dispatched with Two-Face at the end there. It's like, flip the coin, and then Batman just throws out a bunch of other coins, and Two-Face is like, oh no, which one's the original coin? And then he just falls to his death. To take advantage of their hubris and all that. Ah, here we go. Robin 2.0 T. We'll go with this one. Plot was definitely of the TV is bad for you design. Oh, yeah, this one is a different kind of boost start. Ah, jeez. Man, I really got blocked by that monster truck there. It's okay. This is a circuit track. There's probably a fair amount of track remaining. Oh yeah, Jim's famous line, "Why can't I kill you?" Yeah, Jim, the Riddler's resolution in that movie was suitably creepy as well, right? Ends with him in Arkham Asylum, and is like, "Oh yeah, this person, they said they know who Batman is. Go check him out." And then they go, "Oh, so you say you know Batman? Do you know who Batman is?" And the Riddler just like, "I'm Batman," and then they play that creepy music. Alright, going this way. Whew. Barely made that jump. Granted, was not a clean jump, but at least I didn't get hit by the hammer. That's what matters. Wait, were they going the wrong way? Wait, am I going the wrong way? I hope I'm not going the wrong way. I have to assume I'm not going the wrong way. Oh man, thank goodness I got I got back on the track thanks to those flags. One time where physics works in my favor. Arkham definitely has that creep Victorian-style asylum with the experiments and all that. Yeah. The way it just feels like a prison as well. Definitely the intent. I think it's part of the reason why the Arkham Asylum video game was such a hit, both reviewers and fans. Just captured the atmosphere with the environment. You know, that's in addition with the game mechanics pulling their weight as well. But yeah. Having that one tiny area to kind of just get your full Batman experience on. Definitely one of the best Batman games I've played. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that. So they do find it weird that they're still having Rocksteady kind of work on the DC adaptation games. I think they're doing the Suicide Squad game at the moment, right? That's supposed to come out at some point. I think they had a trailer for that at the Game Awards in December. Man, this might be like one of my favorite tracks thus far. Just able to take most of the turns very clearly. Ah, dang. It's been done to death. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. And now we go! You mean like the sort of, kind of video game adaptation, that sort of Arkham universe? Yeah, I would agree with that. Part of me wishes they'd let Rocksteady do something not DC related, but eh. They seem to have the chops to do other things if Arkham Knight is any indication, at least. Like, someone let them do an FPS. The FPS segments they had in the Arkham Knight were like somewhat decent, and you only got like a taste of them. All the Marvel and DC films, it's never ending. Although the one comic book film I love is Spawn. I kind of like the Hellboy films. Those were pretty cool, but yeah. Whew. I definitely feel that sentiment a lot. There's a whole ton of comic book movies out, especially on the Marvel side. Those feel like how MCU kind of peaked with Avengers Endgame. And while they may be trying to set themselves up for another conflict, I feel like they're not going to quite meet the same heights. Especially when you consider MCU's kind of expanded past movies, and now you gotta do like, you gotta watch the TV shows as well, and maybe probably some other material out there you gotta pay attention to. It gets real exhausting, right? It's like, it's one thing to read a comic book when you can get that done at your own pace. It's another thing to have to sit down for a few hours to watch a film or go through an entire TV series. Like, oh man. After a certain point, it's like, yeah, just give me a plot summary or something. Give me some pictures. Tell me what the big deal, what is the major takeaway I have to take from this. All those Marvel films never used one of my fave Marvel villains. Ooh, which one would that be? I know they're pulling into they're pulling deeper into the sort of Marvel roster for some of the new stuff now, which to one extent I can appreciate, but Shuma Gorath, ooh, yeah. You know what you can do? Get Capcom on the phone. They'll probably make a whole ass Shuma Gorath game. I remember when they were talking about including Shuma Gorath in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I think Marvel initially nixed that idea, but Capcom really wanted them in there, so Marvel finally relented and was like, fine, you can put him in there, but he's got to be DLC, and that's the story. That's how they got Shuma Gorath to appear. Right, normally be like a minor a villain in the Marvel universe, but becomes memetically popular with the MVC fan base, at least, because Shuma Gorath. I should have braked. Would be a great villain, seeing as he's one of the old ones. Yeah. Alright. I could see them tying him in to that. To perhaps an old one's plot. Ooh, that's the bat signal, I think. Alright, this might be my roadblock here. I'm already like 75% my way through the time limit. And I'm not even 75% done with the track yet. Granted, I did get hit by that hammer. That hammer really did a number on me, so... next time I run, I just have to remember to take it easy. Maybe slow down if the hammer's not at a spot which I can, you know, jump over it. Ah, there we go. There's our bat weapons rack. Or bat gadgets rack, I should say. Okay, wow, even with that major screw-up, I'm still only 5 seconds off. I feel like this is something I can do. Now I'm wondering what order these expansions were released in, because it does feel like these time limits are slightly more manageable than the other ones were. The monster truck ones are like really, really strict. This one feels like they're giving you a little bit of leeway to at least hit the corners the wrong way. Right, as long as you don't like flip out or fall off the track, you should be okay. Probably helps that these turns seem to really be... these turns are like really conductive for my twin mill, which just loves to drift along. Alright. Ah! Yeah, probably would help if it didn't hit that giant storage container. I have to assume that's a storage container, right? The bat storage container. Differs from a regular storage container in that it's made of titanium. Alright, brake, and go! Still lost a few seconds, but definitely not as many as I would have had I hit the hammer and fallen off the track. I love Rocky Road. I don't know any more lyrics to that song, unfortunately. I'm actually feeling a little confident. 20 seconds to go, and we only have like 10% of the track left. Should be pretty smooth sailing from here as well. Won't you buy me a half-gallon, baby? Ooh, look at that. Managed to hit the goal target. That's all I need. I also like how they measure your drift distance in inches. Feels thematically appropriate. You know, because you're a tiny metal car. Alright. Hey, we might actually get to the end of this map. I'm the knight. I wonder if they have a I'm Vengeance track. The last laugh. The last laugh. Oh, these are reward nodes. That's a reward node. These time trials? Oh. Ah. They only have like 4 tracks built for this this map here. Well, it is a DLC map, so, you know. What else was I expecting? Alright, this was a regular race, right? Yeah, okay. We're gonna switch to a Batman vehicle. One more Batman vehicle we can look at. Just saw two varieties of Batmobile, Robin car, and then got one more. It's probably what you think it is. 48 blind boxes, all expansions DLC. Yeah, DLC maps give you, they kind of just hand over those blind boxes to you, hand over a fist. Here we go. Of course, you can't have a Batman pack without a Joker-themed car here. Also, welcome, HW Race. The Joker will be vengeance for this race. Swear, that animated series line for Batman will always be what people remember about it most. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman! Lightning crash. It's real good, too. Makes for a pretty badass quote. Like, you hear that, and there's like, yeah, you know the fear, because Batman's gonna totally come and whoop your butt. It was good enough that they put in a reference to that in, like, multiverses, although I think they changed the word vengeance to something else, because I guess vengeance ain't kid-friendly. I think they changed it to, like, darkness, so he says, like, I am darkness, I am the night, I am Batman. Yeah, says it as best he can. Ooh, this is a nice twisty-turny track they got here. Definitely went the wrong way. Saw those cones out of the corner of my eye, and I was wondering why I didn't see anything else. So I was like, yep, definitely the wrong way. Sounds about right, like how they wouldn't let them use ninja for Ninja Turtles here. Oh yeah, I do remember reading about that. Yeah, they called them like Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles across the pond, right? It's like, for some reason, all depictions of ninjas were like banned for some reason. So yeah, totally not Ninja Turtles over there. That had to be annoying. Well, I think it's like how yeah, we always get the short end of the stick in England. Yeah, it can be a shame when localization has to change something to kind of accommodate the rules and regulations of your place. I think it was something like that happened in S.r.l as well. I think there was yeah, even the Thundercats, they wouldn't call them nunchucks, they just called them fighting sticks. Yeah. I remember reading that depictions of nunchucks weren't allowed to like weasel their way around it. What was it, like in S.r.l, right? They had to change the character Mitsurugi, who fights with nunchucks, but they had to change it to like a 3-section staff for England. I think they also had to change wait, no, it wasn't Mitsurugi. It was why do I not remember his name right now? Maxi. Yeah, Maxi was the guy who used nunchucks. Mitsurugi was the samurai guy, but he actually had to get swapped out too for a dude named Arthur. Because samurai weren't allowed to be depicted or something, I don't know. Yeah, they changed Rugal's super combo and Capcom vs SNK 2. Genocide Cutter was just dubbed with a grunt. Yeah. At the very least, I can kind of see that, right? It's because, like, you know, one, genocide doesn't really make sense given the context, and two, it's kind of a horrific thing, so, yeah. God, Rugal's changed to Ultimate Rugal. Oh, I do remember that. That one probably they could have kept if they wanted to, but I don't know. I think back then they were still a little bit cagey about religious references and all that. Yeah, it was Ultimate Rugal in the States as well, so you weren't the only ones shafted there, at least. One of the most OP bosses ever. Yeah. Apparently that's just how SNK rolls. Fighting game bosses do be mega unfair. To the point where they pretty much encourage you to cheese them one way or another. That's what I usually do in most fighting games anyway, because, well, I don't quite have the skills for it, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna rely on whatever move the guides say that I should cheese to kind of cheese that boss. Right. All comes down to chip damage and spamming moves, oh, I bet. Don't let him touch you, because if you do, you might as well kiss your win goodbye. 2 blind boxes. Oh man, that's a lot. Now we're at the last laugh race. Hey, we might actually make it to the end. Because then after that, it's just a time trial. We could probably skip that. I'll give it one go. I'll give it one go if I unlock the last time trial. Let's see, I need to go back to the favorite cars because it's the last laugh, so we gotta go back to the classics as it were. This is where I wish this game had like a quick jump option. When you got like 100 cars in your collection, does take a while to kind of scroll to the one you want. Here we go. OG Batmobile. That's what we're gonna do. Believe it or not, that car was in the base game. Prime example is Shao Kahn with that sledgehammer that would dizzy you. Ah, yes. One of the ways bosses would cheat. Just pull out moves that the player would normally not be able to use. Mortal Kombat, I think, was especially guilty of that. I think they perfected, like, the type of boss that would just, like, you know, shrug off every single hit you tried to land on it, so you absolutely had to cheese those bosses if you wanted to get anywhere. That said, they did have that fun touch where, that and having infinite super meters. Oh yeah, the later games when they introduced super meter, yeah. Bosses would just blatantly cheat in that regard. Okay. Wait, and it's down, and we go. But yeah, I remember the old Mortal Kombat's, where the announcer was supposed to be Shao Kahn, so normally they would be like, you know, this fighter wins, but if you're fighting against Shao Kahn and he defeats you, he just says, I win. That always amused me. This felt like braggadocious in a way that just like felt fitting. Hey, we're going through the Bat computer in reverse now. Yeah, I forgot this car uses a charge boost system. Always remember hits. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's official. You suck. Kind of the the norm for games back then that just taunt you relentlessly. You suck was always a good one. Because, you know, it was just insulting enough, right? Just imagine the game just, you know, instead of going like, try again, or it was a good effort, or something like that, just outright says, yeah, you suck. Just to add that extra salt in the wounds, yeah. That's why I also was amused by, Unreal Tournament, right? When they would have taunts that would automatically show up when, you killed someone. It was always funny when you saw, you know, you fragged a person, and you just hear over the intercom, you see, like, on the taunt feeds, like, you suck. It's just, like, so juvenile. It was hilarious. At least that's how it felt to me. Alright, let's see if I can make this last jump. Oh yeah! Guess who has the last laugh? Batman has the last laugh. Also, like how the ending of the track is right at the door, so you can pretend like the track is like the little toy cars are heading out into the world. All right, well, we got ourselves a reward, so let's pick that up. 3 blind boxes. See how they run. Running right into my storage so I can open them later. All right, so now we get to time trial this. Wow, 2 minutes 48 seconds, and my run with the slower Batmobile was like 2:54. So I feel like this could be doable. Of course, like with every time trial, we're just gonna go with old reliable here. The hammers are gonna be the trickiest part. So at the very least, the thing about the bowlers and the hammers is like they don't annoy me as much, because at the very least they're predictable patterns, so you can manage your way through them. Yeah, this is just me harping on the spiders again, because spiders, you pretty much have to mind read the spiders to get past them. The other ones do give you decent opportunity to kind of anticipate where everything's gonna be and then react accordingly. See, like right here, you can see like the right side is going down, so you go right, because that's where the hammer's gonna be. Easy peasy. Quick read, no problemo. Honestly, if there's like a turn your car right side up button, I do not want to know of it. This is me after playing Hot Wheels Unleashed for a good long while. Ooh, wow. I almost completely botched that turn. Pretty sure there's all sorts of cool Batman references on that gadget rack. Fortunately, you probably only be able to take a good look at it when you're doing the track editor. Oh boy. Well, we're halfway through the track. I don't think we're quite at the halfway point for the time limit, so we might be doing okay still. Maybe the reason they made the time targets a bit more manageable for the Batman tracks is because they figured, well, it's Batman, so a lot more people are going to be picking this up, so we gotta make this a little bit more achievable for everyone. Whereas Monster Trucks is less, you know, it's more general Hot Wheels stuff, so it's like, yeah, imagine those are for the enthusiasts of the game, so we can perhaps up the challenge a little bit. Probably depends on order too. If like the Monster Truck expansion was the 3rd one released, then yeah, it probably makes sense to make the time limits pretty strict. If Batman was like the first pack released, I could see why the time limits there would be more achievable even if you mess up here and there. Alright, 10% of the track to go, and we still have 18 seconds with which we can reach the finish. Alright, the only way I'm going to fail this is if I fall off the track. I did not fall off the track. Woo! Yeah! One of the few superheroes that doesn't have any superpowers. Yeah. You always gotta have that one hero in your team, right? That's all about technology, right? They got where they were because they're like a genius and can build gadgets and stuff, right? Yeah. You got like Batman or Iron Man or I guess Green Arrow as well, and Hawkeye, right? I think they're superpowers that they're just really good at shooting a bow. Yeah, Iron Man. Yep. Because you know he built his suit in a cave with a box of scraps. All right, well that is the Batman map. There's definitely more stuff here, but you know that's all behind the time trials. So we'll go ahead and move to the final DLC map here. Looney Tunes! We're going to Looney Tunes Adventure Park for this one. It begins. So this is a race-ass race, of course. Of course, since we're in Looney Tunes land, we gotta pick a Looney Tunes car. Which one? Let's start with the most iconic Looney Tunes character. The character, when someone says Looney Tunes, it's the one you think of first. Bugs Bunny. Yeah, you can see right there, Marvin the Martian just peeking out his rocket. Also, Bugs Bunny silhouette head in the R there. Ooh, look, there's Wile E. Coyote on that rocket. The world, is this park like in a studio or something? From Studio 2B in Rockefeller Center, it's Hot Wheels! I feel so sorry for Wile E. Yeah. Poor guy, just wants some food. Always seems to get either affected by faulty traps or his own hubris. Seriously, why does Wile E keep ordering stuff from Acme when he knows they're just gonna end up having catastrophic blowbacks? Ooh, man, now that is a jump. Jeez. They're really going all out for the gee whiz factor on this one. Factory. Ah, wow, okay. Well, it's nice of them to at least let you know where those rockets are gonna land, so you can at least work your way around it. Like those earthquake pills, yeah. Or the one that always comes to mind for me is the lemonade stand, right? Lemonade stand that's supposed to blow up when you pick up the when you pick up that glass of lemonade. Of course, didn't account for the Roadrunner just dipping his beak in there and drinking it that way. Of course, Wile E himself forgets how the lemonade stand works, pulls that thing up, and of course takes an explosion to the face. Giant slingshot that yeeted him into the cactus, yeah. Or the catapult that like just swings him straight into the ground. Or you know, some of the more nonsensical ones, like the other one that's like always the one that people think of when you hear Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner is where he paints that hole on the wall, make it look like it's a tunnel, and then Roadrunner inexplicably somehow goes through that hole. And of course, Wile E. tries to go through it himself, runs smack into the wall. Hey, I think we found Bugs Bunny's hideout. And to think he only caught him once in all those episodes. Well, you know how those old cartoons are, right? It's like status quo. It's all about the status quo. Okay, it's a bit of a trickier spot. I can see what they were going for here, but I feel like doing all the upside down flips and turns with these things never seems to work out. Or he'll leap out hearing meep meep and it'll be a big truck. Oh yeah, yeah, there's that too. It's like the whole works exactly the way you want it to, for yourself only. Ah, completely botched it at the end there. I don't think I'm even gonna make a podium at this rate. Wow, boosted right at the end just to kick me in the face. Why don't you go ahead and rip away all my dreams while you're at it? I could still get a good laugh out of those older Looney Tunes. Yeah, some of them have held up pretty well. The one that comes to mind for me is when he, plays the blackjack game. Of course, the other guy gets the best hand, and for some reason Bugs just pulls out a 21 of spades. Yeah, that was in the deck for some reason. Or the old line, oh man, all I got here is this pair of ones. It's a pretty good joke right there. Shame they banned Speedy Gonzales. Those were hilarious episodes. Ah, weird. From what I've read, I think some people liked Speedy Gonzales, though. Can at least understand that. Yeah, maybe he was a bit of a Latino stereotype with the way he spoke and everything. But you know, Speedy Mouse by itself isn't a bad idea. This is part of the reason why Pepe Le Pew is also similarly not showing up in current Looney Tunes media, because, yeah, you kind of look back on it as like, oh, wow, fella's kind of a creep. And they played it for the funny, and, well, maybe it's not so funny these days. Always got a kick of seeing Daffy Duck get his beak blown to the back of his head. That was just a fun visual gag. Ah, yes, the other iconic Looney Tunes moment. Duck season, rabbit season, all the various ways Bugs would thwart Daffy in that regard. And of course, who could forget the natural endpoint to that joke, Elmer season. What? They put me back here? Come on, I landed on a track. You gotta at least give me that. Oh, there they are. At the very least, I'm second this time, so I have a better opportunity to take it back to the first. Him and Yosemite Sam. Ah, I forgot about him. Fortunately, I completely botched that turn, so I have no idea if I'm gonna... Okay, I might have a chance. It's all straight away from here. What? How did you get over me? Okay, please don't boost. Please don't boost. Please don't. You fucking boosted. Ah! I should have saved my boost. Alright, you know what? Screw it. That's second. I'm moving on. That's enough to progress. Yeah, Yosemite Sam. At the very least, that guy was just a Wild West stereotype, so... Can at least work around that. The Kaboom! Yes. Hey, Marvin, we might want to take a look at this. This is the boom you were looking for, right? Let's see. Where's my Marvin the Martian vehicle? I gotta drive that guy. Where you at? Where you at? Oop! Must have passed over him while I was looking for Bugs Bunny. Some Skeletor, He-Man, Mattel, Dream. Oh, here we go. Marvin the Martian. You think I would have been able to pick out this car based on the helmet, but when you're scrolling through, kind of glances over it, right? Ah, one of my Ultron faves was Foghorn Leghorn. Definitely low-key fun segment. The style of speech just really stood out. I say, but I do say, it really does stand out. I give him credit. This does feel like a proper-ass Looney Tunes park. Like, you could see this being like an attraction in the mall somewhere. Proper Southern Colonel. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of had that feel. Right, they have factory environment. There is a city environment. And now we're going through the Looney Tunes merch section. Hey, look, duck season, rabbit season posters on the side there. Gotta have that reference, right? If only they had an Elmer season poster, it would be perfect. I wonder what would happen if you got hit by the rockets. Would they knock you into the air, or would they just, like, spin you out or something? Ah, hey, look, and there it is, the man of the hour, Marvin himself. Hey, look, there, where's the kaboom? Here's your kaboom. I see that huge Acme billboard there. Ah, yeah. Gotta have a reference to Acme. Gotta try to catch that my next go-around. Ah, the entrance to Looney Tunes Park. We sure are driving around this rocket. Alright, makes sense. Oh, that was a TNT barrel. A lot of TNT barrels. It's a good thing this isn't a first-person shooter. Haha. Look, they even got benches and a gumball machine. This feels like a park-ass park, that's for sure. Reasonably feels like something you... I think I already said it, but yeah, it does feel like something you could probably see, like, being set up in a mall somewhere. Looney Tunes land. Has anyone ever been into like one of those sort of smallish mall attractions like this? Like either this or something else? This would make a great VR attraction. Yeah, it kind of would, wouldn't it, right? You could turn this into like a VR chat zone. Running around with your anime avatars, everything. But yeah, I remember going to like a Legoland center in the mall, like pretty far away. It was pretty interesting how they managed to like sort of capture the feel of building Legos and stuff. Felt substantially large. Like, you know, they had different zones representing different environments and a little theater area to watch movies and stuff, your little short feature films and what have you. Sadly, our shopping centers didn't have anything fancy like that. Ah, well, that's too bad. It was definitely fun for a day trip. At the very least, I went with my nephew, so you know, he got an absolute kick out of the Legoland Center. Yeah, imagine you know, the bigger malls would usually have attractions, if not a food court. Like some of the malls even became famous for it. Like I know, I think there's like one mall that has like a whole ass water park in the middle. There's like another mall I believe that's like famous for a roller coaster or a merry-go-round or something like that along those lines. Dying breed these days, malls and centers. Yeah. It does feel like malls have been on life support for a very, very, very long time. Like, for over the years, yeah, everyone's been talking about how no one visits malls anymore, right? I remember being a kid, going to the mall was like the thing you did on the weekend, right? Because, like, all the shopping, all the activities you could ever want to do in one spot. But, yeah, that fell out of vogue a while ago. Could probably point to a number of factors that malls were a proper day out. Yeah! Yeah, you had to kind of like block out a whole day if you wanted to go to one of the bigger malls. Oh, that's a golden carrot there. Huh. Yeah. Especially if you went to like a big mall in the US, you definitely have to go there for 1 or 2 days. Yep. Wow, it's not just a billboard, it's like a whole ass Acme factory. Wow, he should just like take all his complaints there. Highlight was always the food court. Yeah, definitely. All Chinese food was some of the best. See, I always enjoyed like going to the food stands of the major restaurants. So it's like you go to like the McDonald's food stand or the Taco Bell food stand or the Subway food stand or something like that. I'm sure it was like a nightmare for the workers, but for me, it was like, man, I could get my McDonald's food in the mall, not have to go to a whole separate restaurant for it. How cool is that? Okay, I can confirm rockets blow you right off the track. As they should. Certainly not going to dispute that. So I have to say, there is a charm to, the more local eateries as well, right? The people who just set up, like, your local flavor of food, whether it be Chinese or Thai food or Indian food or, anything of that sort. Definitely had a different feel to it, especially when, they gave you your plastic or foam tray that had your order in it, and your plastic cutlery to go with it, and then you just sat down at the table, chatted up with all the people you traveled with while you ate all your food from your different places. Some of those independent places have some really nice stuff. Yeah, they do, actually. Can tell, because that's... they know what they're making, and they're good at it. Ah, man, if I want to progress further, I gotta pass this time trial here. Rabbit season. Huh. Just in case you didn't get the reference before. Right, they have it in there. Okay, well, I'm driving on a track called Rabbit Season. I gotta pick. All right, where are you? Where are you at? Here you go. Yeah, you gotta pick Daffy Duck, right? Gotta go with a Daffy Duck car. I like how the Daffy Duck car looks like the raddest car ever. It looks like one of those cars Darkwing Duck would have. Just change the color scheme a little bit and call it like the Duckmobile or something. I remember the mall I went to when I visited Alabama the first time. I was like big surprised when I saw a whole group a whole shop just dedicated to gummy sweets. Yeah, that was the fun part about the malls. You could really just go with your niche in there, right? You could have a whole tiny shop just dedicated to board games or antiques or wooden figures or pop culture items or pranks or sports calendars or a lot of stuff. Always find that shop in the corner over there that has a really interesting specialty and just go in there and just immerse yourself in the experience. I can only imagine what it's like in the bigger malls. Probably every sort of shop that's dedicated to every sort of niche out there. Woo, boy. And, oh, wow. Okay. Oh, hello. Hey, Akira Fujimaru. Wow. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Hello. I imagine most of you are here for the first time, so I'll say I am Azure Gale. I'm kind of like a variety VTuber right now. Mostly play a variety of independent racing and tabletop games. Right now, I'm playing Hot Wheels Unleashed GOTY Edition. Hey there, Akira. Yes, welcome, and thank you for the raid. Let's see. I'm gonna. Right, I gotta. Let's see. How do I? So. Yeah. Yeah. So let's let. Ooh, Overwatch 2. Oh man, remember that? I caught that other stream you did. Whew. Yes, if you want to see some absolutely solid Overwatch 2 play, yeah, definitely go check out Akira. You'll see a master at work. They are real good at Overwatch. So yeah, right now we are making our way through Looney Tunes Park here, driving as the Daffy Duck vehicle. Yes, again, thank you for the raid. Yeah. You need to head off, do whatever else you need to do tonight. That's totally fine, but if you want to stick around to perhaps see some, see some probably average Hot Wheels Unleashed gameplay, you can feel free to stick around if you wish. Like I was saying before, kind of like how these environments does feel like a plausible location. It's like, yeah, you can definitely see this being like a location you could visit. I don't think I'm gonna make the time limit here. Gaming! I know, right, movers? Hello, welcome. Ah, man, okay, whoops. So that was a little confusing there. Had to just keep note of where the cones are, because that's where the track is. Maybe pay attention to the radar as well. Ah, man. Okay, physics got the better of me there. Well, this is like my first run through the track, so just trying to get a hang of it. Now I think about it, why am I doing this time trial with like a stock car? I should probably be doing this with my old reliable, so... Alright. Well, anyways, this is a sight read, so we'll give it a good, honest try after this one here. Yeah. Whew! Not even close. But that's okay. Just gotta pick yourself up and try again. How these usually go. Hey, Azure and May, I'll have been following you for a year. Woo, yeah. Where has the time gone? Oh man, it's like 3 months from now. Ooh. It's been a long, interesting path. All right. In cases of time trials, I usually have to pick a different vehicle. Got to pick one that's speedier. Because the time limit probably assumes that you got the most tricked out cars. Oh boy, I have to wonder, what am I gonna do for anniversary? I haven't even thought that far. Just kind of going on the fly here. All right, we're gonna try that again. Maybe I shouldn't boost out the gate. I should probably just take the jump and then boost once I land. Yeah, this will probably... Wait, what the heck? Like, I heard the guy say checkpoint. Why was that a missed checkpoint? Alright, I gotta restart again. The thing about these time limits is like, yeah, you mess up, you're kinda hosed. Oop. I don't know why I hit accelerate at 3. Ah, I'm getting stage fright. I don't normally have this many viewers on me. Alright. So yeah, my goal in these time trials is usually to just hit the goal. Because Unleashed goal is, like, you can see here, requires a lot more finesse and stuff that... Ah! I forgot there's a checkpoint here. I think that's pretty much a botch from there. But I think we're just gonna continue along with this and see where this takes us. We'll see how strict this time limit really is when I got a car that can actually meet the demands of it. Ah, dang. Well, there's definitely very obvious room for improvement here when I make another run at it. That said, according to the law of averages, I'm a little bit behind, but I could probably make it up if I keep things steady here. Alright, alright. And, this big old tunnel. Thankfully no obstacles here, it's just a big tunnel. Must have hit something, because it did feel like it slowed down for a bit. Alright, so here's the other part where I messed up at big time. So, let's see... Ah, dang it. Yep. I think this run is a wash, probably. So let's see. Cones here. Alright. Okay. I think that blast wave from the rocket gotcha. Yeah, I imagine. Probably did. Probably did. Alright. Well, this one went a lot better. Only missed a goal time by 6 seconds, so... Ah! Wait, I exited out of it. I meant to go back in. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to get through this event if we want to move through the rest of the map here. Definitely very obvious areas of improvement. I could start by not doing a boost start again. say third time's the charm, right? Alright, no boost. Oh, maybe a little boost. Just to get me up to speed quickly, and here we go. Look at that. Much better landing. I think it probably also helps that I was centered that time. Okay, wow, that was much cleaner drift line that I did there. Alright. Make sure I pass under the checkpoint sign. Probably the best way to tell that I got the checkpoint acknowledgement. Can't rely on the voice of the announcer guy, and okay, I think that might be it for my run there. Well, we gotta practice on the rest of the track, so might as well keep going. Woo! I think we're finally getting somewhere. Okay. Alright. Okay. Went a little off course there, but hopefully that won't cost us too much. Ooh, that was clean. Alright. Oh man, who left that drink cup on the ground? Don't litter. Don't litter, people. It's not that hard to hold on to your waste until you reach a proper disposal receptacle. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking trying to drive through that. Yeah, that's that. My run hadn't ended before. It definitely has ended now. But we're gonna go through the rest of the track anyway. And now we're sitting at like the same spot with the same amount of time remaining here. I feel like if I had not gotten clipped by that rocket, or actually had I not run headlong into that rocket blast, I probably might have made it out okay. Yeah, man. Much closer. Went much closer. I keep pressing A when I mean to press X, or hold X. Okay. Maybe this will be the run. Hashtag the run. Ah, wow. Completely botched that. Well, this boost does generate over time, so we'll see if, maybe this won't be so bad. I don't know what I was thinking there. Actually, probably be a better thing to say that I wasn't thinking. Alright. I thought I was gonna completely mess up that jump there, but thankfully I just made it in. Because, like a dum-dum, I did a boost start. Here's a good long straightaway for a good long boost. Just spend a little more. Oh, okay. Okay. Yep, we're good. We're good. As long as I'm not, like... Thankfully, there's no sections like the upside-down magnetic track transfer like there was on the other track, so... Definitely feels like, you know... chance of getting the goals a lot more in my hands than it would be with, that other track. Well, definitely won't happen now. Holy cow. Somehow botched that drift. Although this one went better. This one will also go better. I should probably save some of my boost. I just noticed that wall had the famous Looney Tunes circle, red circle that ended each episode. Ah, yeah. Or Porky Pig jumps out of it and says, "That's all, folks." That's another iconic Looney Tunes moment right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart. God. Had more errors in there than a first time pass through code. I guess that's the other thing that people would always parody if they wanted to do like a Looney Tunes parody or a reference, right? It's like either that or, you know, the whole way they would close episodes where, you know, they got the black circle that kind of closes in on the moment they want you to go out on. And then they have gags related to that too. Right, you do your whole circle closure, and then, you know, circle opens back up, and the character goes, "Yeah, okay." Add in one last quip or something like that. Or, you know, they physically grab the hole and prevent it from closing, and only let it go when they're done with their interjection. Woo, okay, wow. That one went over better. Alright. Okay, let's see if I can, like, not mess it up this time. Woo! Did not mess it up. This might be the run here, folks. I feel like we're kind of doing okay as far as averages are concerned. Alright, got past through that section as well, unscathed. Alright, keep it steady. This is part where I gotta go here. Then drive up here. Then you turn this way. Alright. Alright, uh-oh. Ah, whew, okay. Didn't tip over. I was worried for a minute there. Wow, I am feeling pretty good so far. Another 30 seconds to clear this last 10% of the track. I think this might be it. This is it, just lean on the gas. Oh yeah. You only need the one. You only need the one run. The one successful run. We get to explore the rest of Looney Tunes Park, folks. Got ourselves our admit one ticket. Now we get to decide where to go. Come to think of it, Hanna-Barbera has a lot of shows under their umbrella that would be good for this game. Yeah, they absolutely do. Yeah, they have a couple of Hanna-Barbera cars. I think I already mentioned Mystery Machine and Jetsons. You know what I was surprised with? They have a Jetsons car, but they don't have a Flintstones car. That's kind of odd. Unless Flintstones is like one of the unlockables. I'm not sure. I haven't quite checked the car roster here. In any case, this is a side path, so we'll go ahead and ignore that. We're gonna go to the Wild Chase. And if we're doing the Wild Chase, well, we gotta pick Wile E. Coyote, right? Like 90% of the chase instigators here, right? Just wants that Roadrunner. Let's see, where are you at? Wile E. That's Marvin the Martian. Roadrunner. Ryu, Sharkbite, Jetsons, Mystery Machine. There we go. Wile E. Coyote. Yeah, can definitely get Wile E. Coyote vibes from this car, right? Even got the rocket in the back. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the boost came out of. Probably going to be spending a lot of time in the Wile E. Coyote area for this track. I hope that rocket is an Acme. Well, I got some bad news for you. It's an Acme rocket. And yup, of course, the flames come out of the rocket. Hey, look at that. TNT, plunger, and dynamite. It's a classic Wile E. That's just a classic cartoon prop right there. Plunger that doesn't go off unless you need it to. Nice callback too with the number plate. Yeah, help! You know, Wile E doesn't talk, he just screams. So in order to kind of vocalize what he's thinking, always pulls out that sign, right? Oh, he happens to be in mid-air because he ran off that cliff. Oh, time to pull out the help sign. Let people know, yeah, you know you're boned. And then the long drop to the bottom of the cliff. Wow, I can't believe I weaved my way around those barriers there. Ah! Ooh, that was a fun one. Man, the thing with loop-de-loops and corkscrews is that they're like kind of fun to see. I feel like they're more fun to see outside of the ride than they are like in person. Like it's like kind of get that full feel of just how big and grandiose it is when you're looking at it from the outside. Ah, geez, I missed that checkpoint. It's gonna do donuts till they warp us back. That or the tiny umbrella before the huge boulder yeets him down the canyon until you see that puff of smoke. Ah, yeah. It's like trying to Mary Poppins his way out of falling off, but... Oh, wow. That's the amount of detail they have in these cars. You can actually see, like, sort of print they have on the bottom there for a moment. I wonder if that's, like, specific to the licensed cars or not. Ah, geez, fell off the track. And I did it again. That's okay, we got 3 laps of this. Up and down and all around the Wile E. Coyote. A monument to his antics. Just saw the huge slingshot on the side of the road. Ah. See, this is one of the fun parts about watching a game like this. You get to more easily catch all the references. Although I think I saw the seesaw with the boulder on the side over there. I forgot about that one. Another one where physics takes a backseat to some gags, right? Yeah, this track is entirely in the Wile E. Coyote area, which makes sense. TNT, it's dynamite. TNT, and once again I super overshot that checkpoint there. Saw that free birdseed sign there. Ah, yeah. Let's see if I can try to catch that next time. No, seriously, is there like a way to just force your cars to turn? I really would like to know. Probably only appropriate that this track has an extra long rocket alley as well. It's on the right-hand side. Alright, I'll try to keep my eye out for it. Let's see if I can spot the slingshot this time. Oh wait, I think that's the lemonade stand, right? Or maybe not, it's just a giant... It's a box with lots of dynamite. I see it. I see the giant slingshot. There it is. Well, a slingshot that would always go wrong. Oh, yeah, it's being held back by a log right now. All that potential energy just waiting to launch Wile E. Coyote right into the ground. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to weave my way through those speed strips there. Just stayed my lane. I would have done okay. Oof, wow, I'm really botching it here. There's still a fair amount of track to go. I could still perhaps make it to third. Thankfully, all they want to pass is podium. As long as you get third or better, you're good to go. It's a pretty long track, at least, so we'll be able to hopefully climb our way back up. See, I did it again. I overshot the checkpoint. I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? I'm like one of those people in the swim teams who doesn't know how to dive in, so I just drop into the pool instead. I actually did that when I used to be on the swim team. Ah. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and restart this. I screwed up that fall way too many times. Blame that dodge ram for shoving you off the track. Yeah, let's go with that. Curse you other CPU cars, why do you have to have infinity weight? While I'm sitting here feeling like a piece of styrofoam here. Just getting knocked around every which way. Well, that's obviously not true. I was a monster truck, and I definitely saw myself pushing cars to the side when I was in that one, so... Very clearly, they let you turn the tables if you're a certain vehicle class. Oh, wow, that was a clean drift right there. I think you pretty much have to start drifting before you enter the turn. That's how you get the clean ones. Ah, yep, that's the free birdseed sign right there. I think that was the one where he stuck a landmine in the pile, right? Of course, Roadrunner being Roadrunner manages to peck at the birdseed that does not set everything off. Wile E. Coyote just lightly taps the pile and boom! Big explosion. You know, I imagine if Megumin were to watch Looney Tunes, she'd probably be a big fan of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, because that series has a lot of explosions. I'd say even like more so than some of the other things, right? I know there were like other characters that kind of revolved around dynamite and bombs and stuff, but probably not to the degree that Wile E. Coyote is associated with them. I mean, they're like all over this area, for crying out loud. They definitely know it's all about. At least they know explosions play a large part in that series. Ah, that was a spare parts bucket on the left over there. Oh yeah, we're gonna fly. I keep looking out for the tunnel printed on the rock. Oh, you know what? Good point. I am wondering where that would show up. Yeah, we did talk about the painting on the wall earlier. That's a memorable moment, an oft-repeated gag. Definitely something they would want to reference around here. They gotta have to reference that on especially the track that's, you know, takes you around the Wile E. Coyote zone. Oh wait, no, is it that right there? That part up there, the blue spot on the wall there? Yeah, there it is. There's your painting on the rock reference right there. To your left. You can even see the paint bucket right beside it. Yeah, that's it right there. Ah, yeah, there it is. Yep, indeed. Ah. It's probably some sort of tip I'm missing, how to rotate your car in midair. Yep, just gotta speed my way through that rocket alley. Just go down one side and hope I don't get the blast zone of one of them. Whew. You think if they like made these circuit tracks, they would try to make them short at least, because they know you'd have to do multiple laps on them. Or you know, if they're gonna make the tracks 2 minutes long, at least make it so that we only have to drive like 2 laps on them normally. Otherwise, you're like spending 6 minutes on this track here. It's a pretty long race. It's a lot to concentrate on to try to maintain first place. Alright, now we're gonna go flying. I don't mind the long races, I'm enjoying looking at the backgrounds. Yeah! Well, yes, you're right, there is at least that. At least these tracks here. Especially this Looney Tunes area. Managed to pack to the brim with references of all sorts. Fun little touch. Been a long time Looney Tunes fan. Probably a lot of us out there. Yeah, I can only spin like the car left and right with my stick. I have no idea how to kind of flip and turn it upside down, what have you. Much like Will Smith's life, and oh my god, I hit... Yeah, I definitely got hit in the rocket blast there. That's why my car slowed down super hard. That's okay. Still far ahead, and I'm kind of past the tricky spot, so... I should be okay. Provided I don't hit any sort of catastrophic failure. Could you just imagine if like an anvil fell down right on top of my car right there? It'll be appropriately Looney Tunes-esque and also very irritating. Thankfully they don't do anything like that. Alright, well, we get to move on. Let's see what's next for us here. Another blind box. Ooh, a reward node, so... Along the way, we get ourselves some bonus cashola and gears. Rabbit season. Again? Oh, the other one was a time trial. This is a race. Okay. Well, we already did Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, so we're gonna... there's one more Looney Tunes car here. Where are you at? Roadrunner. Not a Rabbit season reference, but the last Looney Tunes car, so that's why I'm driving as it. It even says beep beep on the side. Yeah, Roadrunner sound was always super standing out. Right, it wasn't just meep meep, it was also that other sound they did. It sounded like someone kind of working a plunger to the max. I already did the time trial version of this, so I'm well familiar with this track. I should be able to make it through this okay. Yeah, when he sticks his tongue out. Yeah. Always do it to taunt the coyote. Maybe it's like a little victory tune it played. When it was like the end of the cartoon and got that final victory over Wile E. Coyote. Definitely enough Looney Tunes characters out there that if you wanted to do like a second series of Looney Tunes cars, they totally could. What would they add in like a Looney Tunes Series 2? I imagine Sylvester and Tweety would probably have to be two of the cars they added, right? They added some of the other iconic pairs. Sylvester and Tweety would be the other ones. Yosemite Sam, I think they mentioned earlier. Foghorn Leghorn would be like a pretty fun, off-the-wall kind of pick. They could even go back to Tiny Toons. Yeah, they could. The whole roster there they could pull from. Ooh, right. I was gonna say Tasmanian Devil as well, right? That feels like a character they could add to a Looney Tunes Season 2, as it were. But yeah, if they added like Buster, Babs, Plucky Duck. Ooh, Porky Pig. I forgot Porky Pig, right? Here's the other. Like if you were thinking like main three, right? It would be like Bugs, Daffy, and Porky. Who else would they add? Maybe the Granny character as well. I forgot if she had like a proper name, but like the old lady that would sometimes be in the Sylvester and Tweety cartoons. I guess if they wanted to go real funny, they could add like a Space Jam or something like that, right? probably be able to afford the Monstars at least. Like, I don't know about LeBron or Michael Jordan, but they could definitely do Monstars. Spike the Bulldog. Oh yeah, the other recurring character of the Sylvester and Tweety series. The dog that would always get tied up with Sylvester's antics. Especially when Sylvester wasn't trying to aim for Spike, but inadvertently gets Spike anyway, and then Spike goes and beats Sylvester up. See, that's a time trial that leads to an endpoint. A kaboom. Guess we gotta go this way. Alright, time for a kaboom time trial. Looks like our target is 2 minutes. Since it's a time trial, we're gonna swing back to old reliable. Drive with the twin mill. Ugh. Swear, I wish auto-scrolling was faster. There's always Gossamer too. Oh yeah, Gossamer was that was the big red monster, right? The big red hairy fella. Oh, this one's a mash A to start. Yeah, the big red thing in the sneakers. Oh, right, I forgot about the sneakers. Such an odd character, right? Because Gossamer isn't an animal like the rest of the cast. An animal or a human, I should say. It was like if Clifford got hit by gamma rays or something like that. I just noticed we jumped over Roadrunner's feet for that jump. Or, that's not Roadrunner, that's Daffy. Yeah, see, that's how much I know my Looney Tunes. Ha ha. Almost like he was based on Cousin It from the Addams Family. Was he? Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Or is it just like an oddball design for a character? Ugh. I feel like those rockets are gonna be the spider webs of the Looney Tunes tracks. You think you weaved your way around it, but you got caught in the rocket blast and get slowed down because of, I had to assume that's like soot. The soot gums up your mechanical systems in your car. Oh man, regular goals like 2 minutes. $20 to go, but I don't know how far away I am. At least I don't remember. Ah, I got hit by a rocket again. Oh, we said Hanna-Barbera. Wacky races are a shoo-in. Oh, wow. Yeah. You're like 100% correct in that regard. Yeah. Yeah, Wacky Races would be like a perfect fit. Could definitely pick out 5 cars from that lineup as well, right? I gotta have Penelope Pit Stop, Dick Dastardly, and I don't know, I guess the other 3. Just pick the most iconic characters from there. My fave never won a race. Ah, guess you were a Dick Dastardly fan. I mean, if that guy raced normally and didn't stop to try to set traps for everyone, he probably could have gotten a leg up here and there, but, you know. He's evil and gotta do evil things. Oh, the creepy coop. Ah, okay. Well, that there, then, is a right shame. I think they made like a Wacky Races video game like a really long time ago. I remember hearing about it being on the Dreamcast at least. I think I remember, at least from what I remember, the reviews of it saying were like this was a pretty good, a decent racing game on its own, and just be a good racing game and makes good use of the Wacky Races property. At least that's what I heard. I think the Slag brothers are related to Captain Caveman. Yeah, I could see that, right? Whew. All right, that was a clean section through 2 rocket areas, so maybe this'll be okay. Or okay. Oh wow, I'm gonna cut this one close. Yeah, 2 seconds under. Whew. Yeah, it's just the monster truck time trials that are giving me trouble. Feels like even with these, as long as I'm not like majorly screwing up, I can at least get my way through them. All right, and of course we gotta close off with "That's all, folks." Dot 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 dot. All right, well, this is like race number 6, so I guess we'll bring things full circle here. I guess we'll wrap up our Looney Tunes Park tour with let's see. Hope I didn't pass over you already. There we go. Yeah, we end with Bugs Bunny. We start with Bugs Bunny. We end with Bugs Bunny because there's no Porky Pig car. If there was a Porky Pig car, I would drive us to Porky Pig car, but we'll just go with Bugs instead. No, I remember playing, I see those Acceleracers cars there. Yeah, they have, I think they had like a Acceleracers pack that came out as part of the DLC. There we go. One last tour of the Looney Tunes Park. I remember playing long ago, there was a Bugs Bunny game on the Genesis / Mega Drive that I played a lot. I remember trying to get to the end of that, but like most of the Genesis games, like back in the day, I never quite got to the end of it. Yeah, it was like a Bugs Bunny game that had like a variety of gameplay, so like most of the levels would be like platforming segments, but there were some other things mixed in there too. Like I remember one of them being like a desert level where you picked up a variety of weapons. You could like throw them at enemies and stuff. There were like bombs and missiles and rockets and stuff you could use to kind of get a leg up on the opposition. Oh wow, this is a circuit track too, so this will be a good long one. All right, about two laps, so or 2 minutes, so around average time for a circuit race. On the far long end, but you know, still within limits. Sounds like Bugs Bunny in double trouble. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think the plot kicked off because like Bugs was dreaming or something like that, or like he was reading a book or something that would give them the excuse to have him just like go through multiple environments and have like a variety of gameplay styles anyway. Ooh, wow. My that car managed to right itself there. Ooh, wow. Barely made it through that jump. All right. I think I remember Cartoon Network, back in the day, they used to like do sort of a big Looney Tunes event. I think it was the one I remember specifically was like when they showed a whole bunch of Bugs Bunny shorts and they called it June Bugs. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, as do I. Yeah. I seem to move all the Looney Tunes over to Boomerang now. Yeah. I guess that kind of makes sense, because if I remember correctly, Boomerang was supposed to be like the retro cartoons channel. So yeah, I remember they did open by showing a whole lot of classic cartoons, like Looney Tunes. Imagine over time, started picking up shows like the ones that used to be part of my childhood, like Dexter's Lab, and Cow and Chicken, and Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and Teen Titans, and Freakazoid, and I could go on. I could go on. Cartoon Network used to be great, but now it seems to be all Gumball for the most part. Yeah, it's either all Gumball or Teen Titans Go. Which, hey, why would you not want to stick with the shows that draw in the crowds and bring in the money? But yeah, you can always look back on fondly on the days of Jendi Tarkovsky and the Kids Next Door and all that good stuff. Yeah, OG cartoons were some of the best. I definitely had fond memories of them, especially Dexter. I don't know, I guess the idea of having a whole secret laboratory was just super appealing to me, which is why I was just so drawn to Dexter. I always imagined as a kid having my own secret base, my own hidey space I could call my own, right? And I imagine a good number of us could always relate to having that annoying sibling who always seemed to want to come in and invade your stuff and wreck shop to all your carefully laid everything. Yeah, Cow and Chicken, Dexter, Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd and Eddy, Johnny Bravo, I Am Weasel. I forgot about Ed, Edd and Eddy, that was another classic. In any case, we managed to tie a proper bow on this Looney Tunes map here. Yeah, all that remains are the other time trials here. And well, we've seen the tracks, we've seen the place, we know what those are all about. So why don't we go ahead and go to the shop here, because I managed to pick up 27 blind boxes from that, so let's go ahead and see what we got from here. I miss the OG Nicktoons too. Ah, yeah. What we had, like Rugrats, Real Monsters, Doug, Arnold, Wild Thornberries, Invader Zim, Cat Dog, Rocco. Yeah, there's a lot more I'm missing. Ooh, can't forget Avatar, right. the show that you would watch if you were into anime but didn't want to admit you were into anime. Invader Zim was so good, yeah. Kind of my first introduction to that sort of my madcap, kind of vaguely macabre type of show. It was definitely fascinating from that perspective. Ah, another kit. I had to admit, when they made Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, Gurr was an icon. Oh yeah, guy was the starter of a ton of memes. Let me sing the Doom song. Doom, 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 doom. Oh man, are we gonna get all duplicates? I hope not. At least let me... Ah, here we go. I got myself the regular ass twin mill. It's not stupid, it's advanced. It's one new car. Ah, I already own a Tricera truck. Roger Dodger. Hey, there's one. Ah, wow, it's a 2021 car. Oh, I see, because it's based off the Magic 8 Ball? Interesting. Interesting concept. I wonder if they have, like, other cars in here based off of other toys. Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah. Yeah. It's part of what made Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl all the more appealing, right? Although they definitely did their best there to kind of appeal to multiple demographics, right? You got, yeah, the classics, like, Cat Dog and Rocco. You got the popular ones like SpongeBob, the ones popular with the niche crew like Invader Zim, and of course Avatar, both Avatar and Korra, and among other things, right? I think they even like had the meme pics too with one of the DLC characters. I think was it Hugh Neutron? Right, people would always meme about Hugh Neutron becoming a playable character, and they made that reality. Yeah, fun stuff. Copo Camaro, also a duplicate. No. I have a feeling we're gonna encounter a lot of duplicates here. Might as well call Nickelodeon the SpongeBob channel. Yeah, kind of astounding. It's still running after all these years. And then maybe not so surprising considering Simpsons is still around, right? And South Park too, and Family Guy. One of those shows that just manages to stand, at the very least withstand everything that was thrown its way, and now kind of has immunity. They're only going to end when the creator decides, yeah, we're gonna call it good here. And even then, they might just like bring in more writers to continue it. Anyways, this is a new car right here. Rod Squad. It's like Bone Shaker, but with a spider theme to it. Solid Muscle, already owned. I've gone totally off Family Guy. Yeah! Another Roger Dodger, cool. I don't know, early Family Guy was like decent, but I don't know. I feel like ever since they kind of got cancellation immunity, they've been able to kind of coast along that. It's like, well, you know what you're in for, right? You watch Family Guy episode, you know it's all about the non sequitur references and all that. First season, 3 seasons, but after that, it's been meh. Yeah. I feel like that's a show that's just coasting along these days. Or Copo. She's got 7 blind boxes still, so. I mean, I know I have like a bunch of Hot Wheels cars already, but you think maybe they'd give me a little more opportunity for not dupes. Ah, here's a new one. Ooh, it's a unique one too. The Boom car. Look at that. Wow. Definitely looks like those cannons from Forza. American Dad is getting the same way. Ah, I'll admit, I didn't get into American Dad, so. But yeah, I know that one's a long runner as well. think it probably doesn't help that it visually reminds you a lot of Family Guy, even though I know tonally it goes a different route. But yeah, I don't know. I guess after Family Guy, I've kind of had my fill. Right, I didn't get into American Dad or what was the other one? Cleveland Show, or well, I know Bob's Burgers is like a completely different thing, but I also didn't get into Bob's Burgers because it kind of sort of had that same style of really stylistic look and decided to cast of quirky characters and all that. I know my sister-in-law is a big fan of Bob's Burgers, so I imagine there's something good about it. I just didn't get into it. They so need to add Professor Genki's Manapult from Saints Row 3. Ah, man, that would be a pull, wouldn't it? You could probably make a whole series based off of Saints Row or GTA cars, I imagine. Bumper car, we already have that. I know people hate on Paradise PD on Netflix, but I think it's hilarious. Ah, imagine it's another show in that same vein. Is this Seth MacFarlane joint? I have to admit, this is the first time I've heard of Paradise PD, so I have no knowledge of it. Oh, wow, okay, that's all the blind boxes. Alright, let's see what's in limited offers. Ah, the Honda S200. I do not have that, so we'll go ahead and purchase that. And we own all the other vehicles, so Ooh. Although if we stick around for same people who did Brickleberry. Okay, see, I have not heard of that show either, unfortunately. It goes to show how much I keep up with modern shows, right? Like, I don't even watch that much anime these days. Pretty much just pick up what other people have said is good and maybe take a look at a few episodes there. I'm like, yep, that's cool. Nothing against the shows. Like, they're all great and stuff. I just don't have any time for them. At least I don't make any time for them. I imagine the DLC's probably added a bunch of cosmetics here as well. Yep, look at that. So many backgrounds to choose from. I'll go with this one here. What card background should I pick? Why don't we pick something Looney Tunes themed or... Ooh, Pixels! Yeah, let's go with that. Retro game customization pack. I've not watched any since finishing 7 Deadly Sins. Ooh. I imagine it's like the updated series, right? The one that came out not too long ago. You have the Hot Wheels ending screen. Cyberpunk. Haunted Monster Trucks. Okay. Gotta go with the retro track here, I guess. What icons we have? I have burger and fries, but what else can we pick from here? Imagine they have a Pixel logo around here somewhere, right? No, I guess they don't. Well, they have Looney Tunes, of course. Haunted, Monster Trucks, Skaters. Ah, gotta have the unicorn. Oh, hey, a rubber ducky. Those bubbles make it look like it's a drunk rubber ducky. Have here the truck, an 8-ball. Ah, a hot dog, if you just want to put a hot dog as your profile icon. Goggles, a toaster. Ah, Batman symbol, Batman logo. Back to the Future. So yeah, you can imagine they have a DeLorean, as you might have already guessed from seeing Great Scott as my title. I don't think I have a DeLorean unlocked yet, unfortunately. It's a dinosaur, just rubbing its arms, just like plotting, like, oh man, who am I going to devour next? Oh, we're back to the burger and fries. The tag, oh, here's our title. Dark as Night, Caped Crusader, Burn Rubber, Pure Gold. Let's see what we have here. That hot dog is something Forza would do. They did Doritos outfit, so I wouldn't put it past them. Oh yeah, I remember seeing a promo for that. It was like, buy a bag of Doritos and you can get yourself a Dorito suit DLC for Forza, among other things. So absurd, I almost considered doing it, but I didn't. Here comes the duck. I have to imagine that's a Looney Tunes thing. High tide, tropical wave. Fashion show, clown prince. Up, this is Batman stuff here. Dark Knight. Merry holidays. Yeah, that's what I say to people when it's December. I walk up to them, say Merry holidays. Stargazer. Ah, no comply. That's a trick, if you're wondering. Fashion Crash. Mighty Monster, Ghost Hunter, Cyber Racer. Here's our Looney Tunes reference. Beep beep. Hasty Hair, that's Bugs Bunny. Retro, okay, our Retro Gamer. And we're off to the locked titles. Not that many titles left. Their latest one is an Oreo paint job for the Zonda Sinkin promotional packs. Ah! I mean, if I buy Oreo packs, I could get myself a cool livery for the Cinque. I'll look through the rest of the backgrounds here. There's our monster trucks. Ooh, that looks like the bottom of a skateboard right there. Yeah, you had to go to the website to get it. Yeah, that's how promotions usually go. I remember when they were doing that Nestle promotion with Final Fantasy Remake. Like if you bought like certain Nestle products like Crunch Bars, you could get like codes for accessories for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I remember buying like a whole box of Crunch Bars just to get my hands on some accessories, and then went and never used them. And then they released them for free later. So hey, on the other hand, I did get a box of Crunch Bars, so what's to say I still didn't come out ahead of that? Ooh, okay. I imagine that's the link to the Oreos Forza promotion. I will give that a look-see. Ooh, here's some wrapping paper. Or an ugly sweater, one way or another. Batman banners. Ooh, ice cream. Pink fashion, yet they have blue scoops on there. Well, blue and pink tend to be complementary colors, so why not? Tropical wave. That's very evocative of a wave there. We have back to Hot Wheels style, so. Alright. We have here background. Same as the card background, except now it's the banner in the back here. I'm scarred for life with ugly sweaters after that sweatered paint job for the Viper. I think there was another game I was playing, Multiverses. They had like a holiday event not too long ago, and of course they added like 8 ugly holiday sweater outfits for the characters. It was pretty amusing. The Batman one was especially amusing because, of course, his ugly sweater had the Batmobile losing a wheel because of, you know, the old playground song, right? Jingle bells, Batman smells, and you know how the rest of it goes. that was pretty amusing for me, at least. Okay, another minute 23, and I can see the next wave of offers here. So, yeah. Yeah, so you know they have, you're right. Other standard selection of modes. You have quick race here. You can pick a car, pick a track among any of those you have unlocked. Right, a whole wide variety you can see here. 5 Looney Tunes tracks, 5 Monster Truck tracks, 5 Batcave tracks. A wider variety of tracks with the base game here. It's a thing here, Sweater Day in December. Ah, wow. Made a whole month out of it. I feel like the States, it's just about ugly sweaters, and usually just wear them around Christmas time. Yeah, they also have a track editor, so yeah, they have plenty of tracks, but you, as you would imagine from a Hot Wheels game, you can make your own tracks, which is pretty neat. And the editor here, yeah, they have a livery editor as well. Admittedly, not as in-depth as the one in Forza, but I don't expect it to be. It's decent enough. There are some cars that you can't customize, like obviously you can't customize the licensed cars, but most of the standard cars they have are usually free game, which is pretty cool. They have a collection too, so yeah, you can look through this game. This is other thing I did not touch on, but they have a whole upgrade thing. So You noticed I was picking up gears. Um, yeah, picking up gears throughout the campaign, and you can use those to, upgrade a car, and that, might give it upgrade in certain stats. Might change its boost system entirely. But yeah. Thankfully, the upgrade cost tends to be pretty affordable depending on the rarity of the vehicle, and if you don't get enough gears throughout the campaign, you can break down any duplicate cars you have into gears. So yeah, there's a little bit of a gotcha system in this game, right? As if the blind boxes weren't already enough of a draw, or already enough of a hint. You do have a system in which you can break down duplicates you have in order to either enhance the ones you own, or you could sell the cars for a little extra coinage and maybe try your hand at getting extra cars. But I think that's enough time for the shop to roll over, right? Let's see what they have now. Owned. Ooh, do not have an Audi R8 Spider. Yeah, let's pick that up. Or a hot heap. Yeah, we'll get that as well. I am sitting on a stack of cash here. I might as well just get every car I can get. I wonder if this limited offer shop was like always in here to start, right? Because it feels like this is the way you would want to go if you want to just complete your collection, right? After you get like a ton of blind boxes, right? Because you can buy blind boxes for money, but why would you do that? We can just zero in on the cars that you don't have yet and just buy them here, round out your collection that way. You just gotta wait for them to turn up in the shop. Guess that's one way to get you checking back in every hour and a half. Yeah, any case. That has been all... Oh. The hell, that dinosaur one looks like something you see at the SEMA car show. Ah, yeah. One of those cars you expect to just be like really, really tricked out and customized. The only time you drive that car is if you're in an arena. You wouldn't drive that on the road. Nope. Be too unwieldy for that. But yeah, in any case, I think that's gonna do it for this look at Hot Wheels GOTY. Pretty fun expansion, all things considered, even if I did get roadblocked trying to get through the Monster Trucks map. Imagine that's like super end game content there, but yeah. It's a GOTY, so you can pick up the base game and everything they've ever released in the preceding year for a good low price. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like they're working on updating this game anymore, so yeah. I guess on the bright side, you will get a complete game if you get GOTY Edition, so yeah. I'd recommend it if you're into Hot Wheels, and maybe even if you're not, you might be worth a look. Yeah, I think that will do it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on Friday to continue my run through Pentiment. Maybe I'll play it long enough to get the plot kicking into high gear, so yeah. Well, we'll see what happens then. Alright. I think what I will do now is look for someone to raid. If you gotta head off now, thanks for stopping by. Want to stick around? Stay tuned. I'll find someone to raid into. Scroll down this list here and see if anyone's playing anything cool. Good. Let's go. Ah, alright. Ah, looks like the one I was going to go to is about to end their stream, so we'll just find someone else here. Ah, here we go. It's like there's a Palsy V here is playing The Witcher 3. There's a little jump for you, going from driving plastic cars in sort of real world, or at least quasi real world locations, and we're gonna go to Fantasyland from here. Alright. Give them. Say hi to them if you're gonna go over there. Otherwise, have a good night. Ooh, a raid message. What should we do as a raid message? Why not Hot Wheels raid? If you're gonna raid, say hi to them with Hot Wheels raid. Alright. See you Friday.